Good morning, welcome to Jewellery Maker. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're ready for some fun. If I didn't get to see you yesterday, well, I did miss you. But today I'm going to make up for it. Oh yes, lots and lots of treats coming your way. My name's DeFoy and I have a very special lady with me today, and I've not seen her for ages, and to be fair, the last time I did see her I wasn't very well, and both herself and Alison took care of me, Alison Tarry. The pair of them looked after me very well, but I'm very thrilled to say I'm not only joined by for 4 hours, Sammi Fletcher. How are you, sweetheart?
Oh, I'm so glad to be here. I'm really glad to be here.
It's so good to see you.
It's always lovely working with you. It's just like so relaxing and just wonderful.
Yes, after a little bit of a rushed morning, bless you.
Yes.
This morning. We had a little bit of workshop filming this morning before the show goes live. One of the ladies in the workshop said to me yesterday, I didn't realise you do it before, because during the live show we can't do it, and we're live from 9 to 9, so the recordings have to be before the show, which means getting up at 4 AM, which means for Sammi didn't have much chance. I think you had 10 minutes, if even that, to get from all set up. Goodness gracious me.
Yeah, 10 minutes. I'm still just putting the last few bits together, and then all ready to go.
Oh my gosh, Sammi, I'm going to leave you to get set up, and I'm going to bring you our early bird, which is amazing. You can see some super pinks. I'm just going to show it to you. You can't get it yet. I'm going to show it to you. Super pink reels of wire. We've got plenty of reels of wire, but already, I know you've spied it. You've spied these wires. You've spied this, but wait till I show you these. I'll bring it over for you to make it a little bit easier. Bracelets. When do we ever have bracelets on Jewellery Maker that are ready and raring to go? Great size links on them as well. Perfect if you wish to add to them, with it be charms, or if you want to layer them up. These are going to be the best bracelets I think we've got for you. So they are lobster claw clasps. These are your big early bird. They're 925 sterling silver. They've got that stamp not only on the link, but they've also got a TGGC stamp, which stands for the Genuine Gemstone Company. So you've got a great selection of individual chains. You're going to get 5 chains, I believe, but I'll confirm that for you when we do it. There are so many stunning styles between the 3 of them. 3 different styles that I can see for you here. 2 different styles. Oh, do you know what it is? It's sitting sideways, so it looks like it's a different style, but when you look at it front on, oh, it's quite funny from a different angle. Do you know what? As you start early bird, should we just do it now? I'm not going to make you wait anymore. I know you all fancy these, and you're going to love the kits coming up today as well. Sammi has 3 kits, and all 3 kits are under £40. I know, maybe even more than that. But I didn't tell you. So to get involved with me on Jewellery Maker, if you're not already on the web, go to Jewellery Maker, www.jewellerymaker.com. You can log in there. You can find the app on the App Store, whether it be on a tablet or an Android, or maybe you've got a fancy smart television. Maybe you want to join me on that way. You can do it on that. But if you're not already on the web, then have a wee gander on there for us just now. If you're watching on the television, the phone number is going to come up. It's going to be 0800 644 655. That's what you need to get in contact with. This press your button one when you're ready to talk to somebody. This is your early bird, and you are getting 925 sterling silver chains. You've got yourself a finished bracelet with an oval link chain, which is this here. And they're 3 by 2 millimeter, 17 centimeters, and 3 centimeters. So I've got 10 on here, so I'm going to take this set off, just so you know which set we've got. Hold on, sorry, does that mean the other set are coming up? Why yes. Wouldn't that just be fabulous? We're going to do the oval ones later, and these are the, oh no, hold on. Let me just confirm. So these are the oval ones. Let me swap. So they are the ones I took away are the ones you're actually going to get. Let me take the other ones away for now. They are elongated, almost sort of rectangular ones. Let me pop them to the side. So we'll do those later. So keep watching. We're going to do the ovals for you now. So as I read, they're 3 by 2 mil. Now that's 7 grams of silver across the 5 of them. So that's over a gram each. Now I know obviously in an average bracelet with gemstones you look for a larger gram weight, but these are your individual single bracelets, the decorative bracelets, your dainty bracelets. You can layer these up, of course you can. What you're seeing here is the extended chain, and if I turn it around you're seeing the links there. So they are oval links, and these are flying out the door. Have you ever seen bracelets before? Well, bracelets we have seen in life, but not on Jewellery Maker, not silver. These are the first ones, which is why they have to be your early bird. And the other style we will do later for you within today's 4-hour show. So you have got yourself a lobster claw clasp. Now, it's very unusual to be lengthed in centimetres for bracelets. Usually we do it in inches. So I'm just going to get my ruler for you, because my brain is not that good at this time of the morning, especially since I got up at 4 AM to measure your inches. But I'm imagining it's probably about, it is 7 inches. With a full inch extender chain on there. So it's up to 8 and 1 link over 8 inches. And you've got your lobster claw clasp on there as well. So that's giving you a full 7-inch bracelet with an extender chain taking you up to 8 inches, which apparently the average length for a lady's wrist is thought to be 7.5 inches. So that comes over it and just over it, and you can go shorter than that as well if you're below average like me. Or maybe you're above average, whatever way, it's going to suit you and hopefully suit your customers. NRW1, oh no, NRWI, forgive me, the first 4 are always letters and the second 2 tend to be numbers. So NRWI 71 is the code for this. On the phone lines or on the web. Good morning to you, how are you? Sammi, is this something you've ever seen? Now, I've never brought them on Jewellery Maker as a bracelet, finished bracelet, sterling silver set of 5 like this. My producer Dion hasn't. Have you seen anything like this?
I've never seen anything like that,
No?
And it's so nice, isn't it? Because you can just attach a charm or just a little drop on a head pin, one of our stunning like connoisseur collection, or your more, what am I trying to say? The ones with the tassels on the end.
Sammi, I'm just staring at you and smiling.
Oh,
literally in awe of Sammi. I'm just like this. Probably not helping you there. So you're trying to talk and I'm just drooling. Like,
oh no,
Sammi's
it's
amazing.
oh thank you, because I think you're absolutely wonderful.
Oh, yay!
So yeah, gems of distinction on a little head pin. You know, one of the tiny, like a tiny sapphire with a little seed pearl just dangling off the middle. Really beautiful for a gift.
That
or,
sounds
you know,
fab.
yeah, it'd just be stunning, wouldn't it? It's really understated,
yeah.
but really pretty.
I think you need this. Message in from Christine. Do get messaging us this morning, whether it be on JewelleryMaker.com. It's free to message on the website or the app, or you can text us in as well. I'll tell you the number in just a wee second. Good morning, lovely ladies. You got mine. Oh, yay, got mine. Bargain, says Christine out in Derbyshire. I'm so thrilled. What do you mean bargain? What price can you see? Well, what price would you expect for 1 sterling silver bracelet? £20.
I think that's a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they can go 40, 60, whatever you want to pay.
Yeah, of course.
But, you know, £20 for just a plain silver bracelet is probably what you pay on the high street.
Yeah. I remember many, many years ago, it's over a decade now, oh no, just shy of a decade, yes. It was for my friend's 21st, and my family, they're family friends, so my family and I thought, why don't we spend £21, this is our little thing, and buy her a nice bangle from a jeweller's. So this was before I joined Jewellery Maker, because she was a couple of years older than me, and we went to Jewellery Maker, we went to Jewellery Maker, we went to the high street, and we couldn't find a silver bracelet or bangle for £21, we had to spend 25. That's the least we could get about 10 years ago. So now, if I could get one of these for 20 elsewhere, I'd be really, 21 elsewhere, I'd be really pleased. Yeah. So for the 5 of them, bear in mind I have no idea what the price is going to be, but you've obviously got quite chuffed with the price point, Christine, and many of you already got yours. So let's see what we could do. If it was under...
Oh gosh.
That's not even £5 each. That's £5 for 3 and the other 2 for nothing. £2.99.
That's great.
£2.09. No, that can't be right.
You've not just got the chain. You're not just buying loose chain.
Exactly.
You're buying. It's got a clasp and everything on there, and it's all done. All you've got to do, put a little drop on the end if you want to have the little end of the extender chain with a little detail on. Just put a little drop on a head pin on the end of that. Little charm in the middle, or just as it is, just finished in a box.
Oh my gosh!
It's beautiful.
I can't get my head around. We had over 200. I'm now looking at just and they're the extent. Well, obviously it'll be different on different people because different people's wrists are different sizes. On myself, I'm fortunate that well,
that's
fortunate
just
not
so
fortunate. Mine's quite scrawny, so I've got a longer length of extended chain on there.
Well, what I did for my little goddaughter was I had a little train bracelet like that, and then I would make her charms every year.
Oh.
So, I mean, if you can't make them, then we sell sterling silver charms here. So you can just do that as a gift. Give them one with one charm on and then build it up every year. that's just such a lovely thing to do as well, because it's something that means something as well.
Most definitely. Do you know, it's funny you saying that. Just yesterday in the Wall of Fame, we had a lady who'd made a bracelet, if my memory serves me correctly. It was for her niece, but it was a gift for a friend's baby or a family member's baby, and she had one charm on it, and her idea was each birthday to give a different charm, just like what you, maybe she got her inspiration from you, or maybe
I think it's
maybe great minds just think alike.
Yeah, I think lots of people do that kind of thing, don't they? It's quite a nice thing to do, because it makes it a little bit more special, doesn't it? Even if you can't make them yourself, you can source them, and it's still just as special because you're finding a charm that means something to you and something to them, and it's just a beautiful thing to do. Or for yourself. You've got 5, you can easily do one for yourself.
And there's another 5 coming up in a different style. Let me just quickly show it to you, but it's not the one we're doing just now. We'll do it at 11:30. Dion's telling me we've had lots of messages and she's going, it's 11:30. It'll be at 11:30 today. You're going to have to make your way, because quite simply our call centre needed to breathe, I think, for a minute. Over 200 of these were available. I have just shy of 50 left, 57. Joe and Devon, good morning. Ali and Sammy, what a lovely start to the morning. 2 beautiful ladies and sterling silver bracelets. Love to all from Joe at Beer.
Oh, Joe is lovely. I met her. I did. She came up. She was coming up to Cheltenham, so we went and grabbed a coffee. And actually, we ended up sitting talking for about 4 hours. It was really lovely. She's a lovely lady, and her husband is really nice. He's called Ray, and he's really lovely. So we had. Thank you for a wonderful afternoon. It's just what I needed.
Oh, lovely afternoon in Cheltenham. Can't think of anything better. Sounds fab. 50 chances there available and counting. Just to remind you, you do get 5 for $14.90. I know. Don't ask. Just enjoy. I think to try and work out how is just crazy. Sterling silver. So it's not a chain. It is an actual bracelet. 7-inch bracelet with a 1-inch extender chain, taking it up to 8 inches. And we only had 200 odd of those, so bear in mind they are being allocated quite quickly, so do try and grab them. No rush, well actually maybe a little bit of a rush just before they go. Enjoy that. NRWI, sorry, 71. So we'll do the other ones in a moment's time. Now we've got square wire BDIs. How did you spy these? We've got BDIs, we've got Beadalon gauge in 21 and 20. 21 gauge is your square wire. I'm just going to show that. I'm just going to keep the bracelet on actually. Have a look at these. Hello. Oh, it's a square wire and, oh, it's a Sammy's challenge. I didn't get to see, did you choose this?
Yes.
I did see you hovering over by the boxes while I was trying to get changed. That sounds a bit random. It's because, sorry, I just realised that. It's only because we were filming the workshop and I had to wear the same outfit, so you think it's the same full one day, but we didn't do it 4 hours, but I just told you that. I probably should, to be honest, for my own good. Whoops. So I literally had sort of 9 minutes to get changed, so by the time it took to get to the change rooms, I just got changed to the gallery. Why did I tell you that? Nobody saw anything. Slipping up something on top, it's fine. Anyway, I need a spade for this hole I'm in. JWGC 98 Beadalon. So you've got square and half round wire. Beadalon 3mm half round brass wire, and then approximately 0.81 millimeters, and Beadalon 2.5 millimeter for your square wire, which is a, oh, it doesn't tell me that on the, it tells me that on the right. It doesn't tell me on the back of the square. That's a bit mean. So on the back, there are diagrams as to how to use it, but in fact, just looking at the Wall of Fame, there's somebody who's made a very, very similar design, yes, for today's Wall of Fame, actually. We get to read it. It's number 386, if I can see correctly. But on the back of this is a very similar idea. It's cabochon wrapping coming up on one of our sort of first Wall of Fames this morning, which will be lovely to show you, which is similar to that idea there. So Sammy, this is your challenge. Go on then, tell us, why did you choose Beadalon square and half round wire?
Because I love square wire and it's not much of a challenge.
That's not a good enough answer.
I love it, and I just think it is
rated.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Exactly, underrated. It doesn't get. We don't have it in often enough because it's beautiful.
This is true.
And it's really easy to do. So I just wanted
really
to.
Easy to
it's really easy to do. It's really easy to choose.
It to be a challenge, Sammy.
I know, but if it's trying to show the product, it's so easy to do it, and and it's nice to kind of get up really early in the morning and have something nice and easy to do.
For benefits for somebody who's never worked with round wire, half round, sorry, you've all probably worked with round wire. If you've never worked with half round, I know my favourite part of it, but Sammi, what's your favourite for working with half round? What does it make life easier for? What aspect?
With the square wire, it sits beautifully because it's flat on the back. It sits beautifully against the square wire, so you get a really flush finish.
Right.
So especially if you're doing rings, you have that beautiful kind of oval domed look to the top of the wire, but it's really flush to the square wire. So it's great when you're banding wire for bangles. It's brilliant for. It's just perfect. I mean, they are made to go together.
Right.
So a marriage made in heaven.
And those gauges are quite good to go together.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the
I
other
don't think
thing
I need to
about
ask twice
the
there.
I was going to say, but the other thing about it is you can actually use pretty much any gauge half round with pretty much any gauge square. Really. Within the gauges that we do, obviously you can get much bigger ones that are more industrial use, so I'm not talking about those, but I'm talking about the sort of things we do. And the gauge of the half round is more about the decorative thing, you know, how big you want your band to look against the flat of the square. So it's, you know, it's great, but so it's a really nice pairing anyway, but they are very suitable for each other.
Fantastic. So you've got, well, Sammi clearly loves them. It's a bit like the Dremel. She's loving it. Are you ready to treat yourself? Maybe you want to see what Sammi's made by the end of the show, and then maybe get some inspiration. Is it?
Wow, I've paid that for one. I've paid. I keep saying this, I know, and I'm probably quite boring, but I went into a bead shop and I saw one pack at that price. So for having both is really good.
Well, we're very fortunate in that we own our building. We don't have any rents to pay on the building. Obviously, there'll be council tax on the building because there's that. But other than that, we don't have any sort of. Fortunately, we don't have any too many overheads if you think about it, because the 95p covers, apparently covers a contact centre and covers all of us. So that's why we have to have 95p at the end of any price point. Well, that's what I was told. I don't know whether they were joking or not, whether they said it in jest, but I took it as it real. And then, of course, we've got the lighting, which is our lighting bill, and our cameras. Well, the cameras we own, so we don't need to pay for renting of the cameras. So other than that, and Sammi and I do it for free for the love of it, so so £7.95. We're very fortunate we don't have too many overheads. We don't have too much to kind of going elsewhere. We just really kind of cover getting it to and from and bringing it to your television screens. And of course, television airtime costs money, but as long as we don't spend too long on it, which means if we have a low price, we won't spend too long on it because it'll be allocated quite quickly. So as long as it doesn't stay in our vault for too long, which this never tends to because it's ever so popular, we work out all right. We get by. So at £7.95, it's no disrespect to anywhere else where you get it, because quite understandably they may need to charge more, and they might not be buying as thousands or as many as we buy. No, I totally agree with that. It just goes to show though what a good price point we are able to bring you. So enjoy those. Sammi will be working with that challenge. We'll get to see what she makes just before 1 o'clock today, which is in about 3 hours and 40 minutes time, which is not too long if you're watching us anywhere else in the world. Right, looking forward to this. Microfaceted rhodolite garnet. No, it's in my box. It's far too long. Have you ever seen a red diamond? Well, look at this. I haven't seen it out of the box. I only saw it in the picture. Well, good morning. 10 minutes time, microfaceted, unreal. Hello. Oh, that is. You can't sing give it away now unless you're giving it away price. Well, I like the sound of that. Dion's in the gallery. Oh yes. Can't believe I've only just told you that. Producer Dion is in the house. We will soon be in a Jewellery Maker house, which is quite fun as well. Tell you more about that soon. I keep spinning this, so should we just do it now? bead spinner. Now, every occasion I've offered these, I think bar probably one, which was maybe with Dion, we didn't have the spinning needles, which is great because how are you supposed to do it? But you know us, we get it, and when it's in stock we need to get it allocated because we bought it and it's in stock, so we need to clear it before the actual other part. Usually with button drill pearls we get the studs and then we get the half pearls. You have to get them in separate shows. But today I've got them together. There will be two separate opportunities because you may have the needles, you may have the spinner, or you may have neither, so you can be able to get both same post and packaging, or just the spinner, or many of you might have the spinner and not the needles, which is very exciting. These sold out. The only two occasions I brought them, they've sold out completely. This is the first time I've had them back in stock to be able to bring them to you, and obviously first time to get them back in stock with the bead spinner. What is the point of a bead spinner? Do you know, have you ever tried it? Right, look, can I open this packet? The bottom. This, what you do, you pop your beads in, and we actually have a wee video to show you how to do it actually. I'll show you in a wee second, that video. In fact, I say if we can. You, someone doesn't want me in here, so I'm just going to get right in. You pop your gems in. Alright, we'll show you a video in a second, hopefully. Oh, there is one. I'm sure there is.
No idea.
Is it not? I'm sure we had one. Forgive me if we don't have one. Alrighty, I'm sure we had one. We do have one, I've watched it. On our YouTube channel, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Either way, you put the beads in and you turn it and it spins. Right? What happens is when it spins, if I tilt this up, it'll keep spinning. Go on, you know you want to. The beads will naturally swing out to the side, into the groove in here. They'll start to naturally get caught into the groove. Get into the groove. Then you have your needle. Now, I can't open the pack, which is probably a good thing because it means, well, I can't open it without ripping it, so that means we'll have one less needle pack, which is not right because they always sell out. So what I'm going to do is show it to you here. You have 5 needles. You only need 1 to do it. And what you do, you put it inside of your spinner. When it's spinning, the bead hooks onto it and slides up. And if I move it along here, you'll see that's a person with their needle. They've got attached to the needle, they've got their thread. And it hooks on and you just slide it up and then put it onto your thread. Particularly fabulous with round gemstones, of course, because it's spinning it and the shape of it will work really, really well with a round gemstone. That's where I would particularly like to start off if I was you. Larger size bead might be best, purely just because the drill hole will be a bit bigger, but they are very, very thin needles. They are 5 needles, they're SWN5 hashtag for your beadsmith needles. They are spin and string needles. And what I'll do is, oh, with the $9.95, is that all? So it's quite weighty. It comes in 2 separate parts. So when it arrives, I can't remember how it looks in the box in all honesty, because every time I've got it, I've been using it since the day I opened it. So forgive me, I can't remember if it comes separate or not. So simply pop it on top. Nice and simple, that's it. Put your beads in. I wouldn't put a huge quantity in. I'd start off with a few just to get started with. But you might want to put, it's your preference, personal preference. You might find if there's more in there, it's more likely to catch the needle. That's just up to you. Give it a spin. Your gemstones will go out and it spins for ages for itself. You don't have to do anything, just leave it there. And the beads will spin out, or gemstones will spin out to the side. You get your needle already threaded, pop it there, hold it in, and it just scoops it onto them. Obviously you might need to give it a wee bit of a movement, but ideally hold it down. Pointed down is how I learned to do it. And then you'll get it go in a minute, Amelia. Bless Amelia. And you'll get to play around with it, whichever way will suit you best. Message in from Northamptonshire. Has that smiley face on the bead spinner been drawn on, or is it just the natural grain of the wood? Oh, there! Ah! No, that's just the grain of the wood. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's just the grain of the wood. Oh, smiley face. No, it's just the grain. That's quite funny. If you've got your Dremel, you might want to, or your Versatip Dremel, you might want to write your name on it, because everyone will want to play with it. I mean, to make sure it's yours. £9.95. I know many of you will be thinking, Ali, I want to wait, I want to get the needles, and then I want to make sure once I've definitely got a needle, then I want to get it, because otherwise, how am I going to use it elsewhere? So if that's the way you're thinking, totally understand it. I write down the code just now, which is TYGX96. So you've got the code for the bead spinner. It's only £10, or £9.95 as it is. It's essential to work with the spin and string needles, because that's the whole point of them. Here, on the back, now it gives you an instruction, so it might be, I'm just going to read it to see if it's the same as how I would. So it says, instruction-wise, just to let you know, it's VIB D for Delta 17, VIB D 17, VIB Delta 17. Sorry for that if you're calling in the phone lines, but the contact centre, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get it because it's the opportunity that's on just now. But of course, as I say, if you want to get it at a later date, you need that later date. Right. So make sure you are working on a level surface. That's kind of obvious. Measure your thread to be 10 inches longer than the length of the seed beads that you need. So thread your needle and either knot the end or leave it attached at the spool of the thread to avoid getting the thread tangled. Tuck the short end between the plies of the longer end. So obviously, if you're just going to sew something, you wouldn't do it without a knot at the end, because the thread would come right through. So just the same as you would do there. Pour the beads into the cup, filling it in about halfway. Now this is ideal for your seed beads, your much smaller beads. Ideally, I found it easier to practice with bigger beads when I first learned, but that might just be me not being very good at it. Rotate the center spinner counterclockwise with your left hand, not too fast or your beads will move. So obviously I was doing it wrong because I was doing it with my hand, but that's just because I'm silly and I just like to do it with my hand. But ideally the way you're supposed to do it is counterclockwise, use your left hand and spin it. Alrighty? Now you don't need to do it too fast. I've probably done it a little bit too fast there actually. It says don't do it too fast because obviously your beads will fall out, but you'll see your beads fall out, so you'll know not to do it as fast if that's what happened. Beads will gravitate to the outer wall of the cup, as I said. Hold the needle to the right in your right hand. Obviously if you're left-handed, do it the other way. Place the curved end horizontally in the beads and then don't touch them. The outer wall right side of the cup, the beads will load onto the needle very rapidly. Bear that in mind. And then it says, now you'll get all these instructions on the back. I'm just reading what it says verbatim on the back. It just says, once you've had a couple of inches on the beads, on the needle, carefully lift up the curved end and push the beads down onto the thread. So you lift it carefully, obviously because the curved end is like a hook and you don't want to catch it on anything. And repeat the whole process of spinning counterclockwise with your left hand until you've reached the desired length of the beads. Now obviously you can use your right hand if you want, there's no rule. Only £6.95. Now you need these to go with this, and many of you have this because you bought it with me. Many of you haven't got these. You get 5 on there. Now you might want to do different projects and use 5 at a time. You might want to do what Alice and Sammy and Fiona do and share it between yourselves, because I know how rare they are to get. Ideally if we could sell one at a time, that would be perfect, but of course we're not really allowed to go under £6.95 for anything. It doesn't really warrant the airtime and cover all our costs to do that, so we've put 5 in the pack, or we've bought a Beadalon 5-pack to be able to do that for you. We messaged in from Tink, who said these needles cost a small fortune in other places. JM's price is brilliant for these. Love using mine. It saves hours of threading. Thank you for that, Tink. It's lovely to hear from you. Sammy, have you had the chance to use this yet? It'd be very difficult because we never have the 2 in stock ever together.
I'm absolutely fascinated. I was actually looking at it on the website yesterday.
Were you?
Yeah, because I don't do much beading. I'm like,
right.
But I really love the fact it spins, and I really want to have a go.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, and having 5, of course, if you've got several projects on the go as well, lots of people do, especially if you're doing a big intense, beading thing, you might want to have a few on the go. It's a useful thing to do, and have it all loaded up, ready to go.
Fabulous. So you get bored doing one project and you lose inspiration and think, actually I'm going to use this colour, I want to change
I'm just going to take a break. I think cause sometimes I have the same thing. If I'm doing a massive wire work piece, you've been doing it for 3-4 days, you might think, actually I'm just going to go and start something else, and it's a little holiday and then back to it. So yeah,
I love it. And we messaged in from M in Northamptonshire, Smiley bead spinner could become the GM mascot.
That's brilliant.
I like that. Put 2 googly eyes and above the smiley, and there you have it. Is this a studio sample? Is that something we should get the Dremel out and give it a go, Sammy? Do you reckon?
So.
If it's a studio sample, I'm all for it. I imagine it probably is. You've asked for threading materials. What's the best thread to use? I'm just going to check if there's a specific one. It says on here what size to go for. Just says make sure the thread is 10 inches longer than the needle, the length of the beads that you need. But if you think about it, it's got to fit through your seed bead. So if it doesn't fit through your seed bead, then it's going to be too big. That's how I would gauge it. And I can't even see without ripping the packet, which I don't want to do because these are about to sell out, and that means somebody doesn't get one if I open this, because this is not a studio sample. This is all we've got. So what I would ideally do is choose a thread that would fit through the beads that you want to use, and then that one should fit through the back. Hi Blaze, can you tell me if you are selling the bead spinner today? Many thanks. You must have virtually just missed it. Missed it? There's Sean saying hello. Right, smiley face, back of the head, smiley face. I can't believe you noticed that. I can actually believe you noticed that. I can't believe I didn't. Bead spinners at the bottom screen, it went to $9.95. You are not guaranteed a smiley face, but you could draw yours on. That could be quite good fun. Oh my gosh, if you're really talented, you could do something arty. You know when you used to flick cards and it would make a picture? Like a person, like a running man. You would draw like different versions. You could do that. Right, I'll leave those there. It's time for your star. Bye! I'm really excited about this one this morning. How many have we got? How many? 110. Right, you need to be quick. TQVX85 now. In all honesty, I have no idea if Dion is going to do what she did yesterday. If she's going to do something similar, because she went crazy yesterday on a microfaceted strand. And I'm reckoning today, although this one seems longer, larger, 3mm. I am in love with this. This is just, do you know, almost looks like the juiciest ruby, red diamond or ruby.
It's so sparkly. It's got like that spinel sparkle, you know, that real flash.
Yeah.
That you don't quite get that sparkle with a ruby that you do with a sapphire or anything, you know. So it's just like, oh.
And if you think about garnets and diamonds, are very, very similar when it comes to their structure and the way they're made up. So that again, if you think of a diamond, you think of the structure of your rhodolite or your garnet in general. That together makes them very, very similar. So you want to see similarities in maybe, for example, here the adamantine luster. Now these garnets, the January's birthstone, many people know them as a gift of love. Many people know them as an anniversary gemstone. But for me personally, I know them. It made me think of my mum. My mum suits this colour beautifully. She's got a wonderful coat this colour. So when I first saw rhodolite garnet comes from the Greek words rhodon and lithos, which mean rose stone. The faceting on this is unreal. Remember yesterday we were talking about relax. I don't know if you were watching yesterday, forgive me if you weren't. If you just tuned in, I'm Ali, it's great to see you. This gemstone has a great facet on it, and it's, when we were talking about spinel, funnily enough, as we mentioned earlier, we were talking about spinel and how much pressure you can put on it, which gives you a cleaner cut and a sharper cut, which therefore gives you a more vitreous diamond-like luster, more of an explosion of luster rather than maybe what you might get with an onyx, which might be more of a rolling luster. It's more relaxed, so you see the luster, but it's more in a relaxed way, whereas this is very much more of a paparazzi, flash, 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 check me out, I am a superstar, isn't it? It's a superstar strand. It's one of those that is head-turning, eye-catching. I mean, I'm barely moving it, and look at the sparkle.
I'm also fascinated by even that they're all exactly the same in tone and cut and shape, you know, everything is just perfect. Absolutely love those.
And because we are, obviously many of you might be aware, but if you're new to this channel or you're new to Jewellery Maker, you might not be aware that sometimes in the camera we go a little bit closer than what you might see just when you look at your with your naked eye. And the reason we do that is so, because you can't pick it up like you can in a shop because it's on the television, we want to try and get you the chance to see it as close in as possible. So
yeah,
with this, it is a 3mm size, so they are what many people term as a seed bead, which would be perfect if you just got your bead spinner.
Yeah.
But these have extra faceting, micro faceting. And yesterday I spent quite a fair wee bit of time, so forgive me, I won't do it today because we don't have a huge quantity of these. But if you want to watch back on yesterday's show on Jewellery Maker, which is on YouTube, you can watch any of the repeats of our past shows. You'll be able to, or within the past 3 months that is, you'll be able to see talking about why different types of lusters happen, the harness of gemstones, but most importantly, how long microfaceting takes. takes 3 years just to become a lapidurist. It takes many, many, many years to be able to facet any gemstone from even the same gemstone from different locations, garnets, but from different places, like Zavarite garnet from Tsavo National Park area in Tanzania might be quite different. Tsavo National Park in Tanzania? Is it Tanzania? Tsavo National Park. Kenya, isn't it? It's gone out my head. Either way, from there compared to what you would look for a garnet in India, still be maybe the same opportunity of garnet makeup, crystal makeup, natural makeup, but the minerals in there might be different. Even if it's the same type of garnet from different locations, you need to change the way you polish it and facet it and cut it and what materials you use to do that based on where it's from, as well as what gem it is. So it could be the same gem but different materials because it's from a different place. Long-winded, I said I wasn't going to explain it, and then I kind of just did. Right, 64 of these. Do be quick, because look, you can see the difference between a microfaceted gem.
No.
What? I thought you said it was 19.
Just excuse me a moment. I'm just gonna.
I thought you said that. That's the price I want to. Go for it, Sammi.
Yeah.
You might need to take Sammy's microphone down. I think she might be either using. Yes, she's going to get one.
I'm going to get one. They're beautiful.
Yes, she's off. She's doing an Alison Terry without having a what is it? Alison Terry has cramp in her leg. She's just gone for it. Literally gone to get one of these. Be quick, Sammi. There's 57 and counting. It's $12.95. Literally. Oh yeah. You just can't get these guest designers these days. You just can't get them to sit in a seat for 4 hours. Just don't stay still, do they? Many of you will be aware that myself and Sammi and any guest designer and any presenter that are on the show, we are not allowed usually to get involved. I was banned. I was the first presenter at this company to be banned from buying things when I'm on air. That happened on Gems TV. I got banned because I wanted to buy it, and they went, Ali, you're meant to be working. You can't prevent somebody from getting an opportunity, because if you're on the telly going, yes, I got it, and everyone else home going, oh, I missed out. It's a bit rotten. So I'm not allowed to get involved.
Oh no.
Sammy's back. Did you get one?
Yeah, I should have got you one as well. I didn't know.
Where's this teamwork, Sammi?
I just heard that as I came in, and now I've got guilt. I'm like, no.
It's all right. It's fine. I've gotten over it. It's only taken me 6.5 years. That was really quick. Did you do it on a mobile app?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
I watched Fiona Potter do it on the mobile. I have to phone. I just like talking to people. But I phone when I do it. But Sammi,
it's just quick. And then,
it's really quick, isn't it?
It is. It's
so what
really,
is it you do again on your phone? Because I was watching Fiona Potter do it yesterday. Literally,
just
Alison Terry came out and just went like this. The three of you, you're yes. Alison came out yesterday in the middle of a show and just went, "Can I have 2 of those silver wires?" And Fiona did it.
Yeah.
But what do? You just
open the app and click.
Open the app. It's already got your account on there.
Yeah, it's all logged in. It's good. I love it. So.
It's amazing.
Or it's just as easy to do it on the mobile website as well. It's just as quick.
We'll show you that in a bit. How about we do that? Right, Sammi has. Now you're gonna love this. I'm gonna bring it with me. Am I okay to take my cuppa with me? Purely because I haven't had a drink since 4 a.m.
Oh, bless you. Oh.
No. Under 40 for all of our kits today. You wouldn't look at this and think under 40.
No.
Not at all. I'm going to put my cuppa down. I just brought it as like a hand thing to carry. Probably wouldn't even drink it in the end.
Oh.
I will, Amelia, I will. Ooh! You've made this into almost it looks like 3 separate kits. You've got one with the magnesite and the blues, one with just the pearls, and then one combining. That's a word.
Yeah, because when you get a big strand of this magnesite, and it is huge, because this is what I have left. This is everything I have left. Obviously, I've got more wire than that.
Because you get wire.
Yeah, I've got all of this wire as well. But I've got all of these stones and everything left after making all of that, because that is such a big strand. That is just amazing. So when you get one like that, you have so many feature pendants you can do. It's incredible. And
oh my gosh.
You know. But so I did the one with the 3 as well to show that you don't have to do just one.
Yeah.
You can sort of do a few in there. But yeah, that's amazing.
It's amazing. Sammi, forgive me, I'm just going to pop that there for now, because I'm going to get what you've got in the kit and bring it over just so I can show everybody. So you mentioned wires. You're getting 3 reels of wire. There's a 0.8 gauge here, there's a 0.6, and there's a 0.4. Ooh! It's almost like it was tailored for you.
Yeah, almost. Who'd have thought?
Who would have thought Pip would put this towards what you love? So with the 3 different gauges of wire, millimetre wise, you're getting 10 metres in each one, and either the 0.4, the 0.6, 0.8, so 30 metres in total of your wire, and it's silver plated rather than just a colour. It is actually silver plated wire, which I know for many people particularly love that about it.
Yeah.
Because of the solidarity of the colour when you're working with it, it doesn't tend to come off so much.
No, because you've got the coating as well, and that makes a
Exactly.
big difference to how long it lasts.
So if you're like me and you go back and forward, and you make a right pig's ear of it, then this one you might not notice, whereas some of the coloured wires, you might notice it a wee bit more. Then, just the other day actually, we were talking about this. We were talking about weddings, and many of you may probably, whether you want to know or not, know my brother got married the other week, and his beautiful wife, and now my sister-in-law, I've only said that twice, I love it, had the most perfect pear drops in pearls for her wedding outfit with her wedding dress. She didn't have anything on a décolletage, just she had her hair up and just these 2 drop pear shaped pearls, and they were beautiful, just beautiful. And every time I see a strand of shell pearl like this, because we don't have pearls of this size, of this smoothness, of this uniformity in a drop easily, if ever even at all.
It's very difficult.
So this for me, it would give you that perfect look, and I cannot tell you how, I mean, she's a beautiful woman anyway, but I cannot tell you how elegant that looked. And for me, there isn't an alternative, and even especially on your wedding day or a special day. It's not, you don't have to be getting married, it's just because that's how I'm thinking of it. If you want to put a wee bit of spray in your hair, you don't worry too much with the shell pearls as you would if they were pearls of this size and smoothness and quality. And I guess if it's earrings, you want, if you can, uniformity.
Yeah.
With your shapes.
Oh yes, definitely. Well, you're going for that, unless you're going for a completely different one in each ear.
Yeah.
You want uniformity
If
in
you
whatever
can.
you do. Yeah.
And just looking at the pair of earrings that you've made, Sammi, would be a lovely extension on that if you weren't wanting it just as a simple one. The pair that Sammy's made here, and I'm looking at that quite on a bridal form. My bridesmaid's dress was a sort of silvery, baby bluey lilac almost. It's quite unusual because I haven't seen anything like it, and those pearls would do the job with it.
And also
they are shell pearls, sorry.
They're great, but also when ladies do their wedding outfits, they quite often want a colour along that will match the bridesmaids' dresses for themselves.
Exactly.
Just to tie the whole theme across at the whole party.
Yep.
I've actually got a bridal wire workshop next month.
Oh my
So
gosh.
if you're interested, and do come along.
Get involved.
But
Yes, call that number on the screen, or 0800 644 655 if you're on the web, and try and get a hold of Wendy Wu. I saw her wandering about earlier, so she is in the building. Not that she wanders about, she quite often she does make tea for everybody,
busy,
doesn't she? Even though James one day, on his second day, I think, James, who started to become, I think it's maybe assistant channel manager, I think James is. James went to make the tea one day, and Wendy Wu, she was like Mrs. Doyle, just watching, and she said, oh no, Ali has one sugar. Oh no, so and so doesn't have sugar, and we were like, Wendy Wu, and then James has never since then, or neither's anybody tried to make tea. It's Wendy Wu who does it, and she does it so well. She knows everybody's order. She's amazing. So anyway, so yes, I saw Wendy Wu. So contact Wendy Wu to get onto. You don't have to say Wendy Wu, but it's just Wendy. We do all call her Wendy Wu, though. That is her name. You may be seen her singing on some of the adverts. She's fabulous. She reminds me a little bit of Marilyn Monroe. Anyway, that's Wendy Wu. Sorry, Wendy, if you're watching. So contact her to get on the bridal workshop. Do you think something like that, I mean, is that something you can make as a beginner? Is this something you need to be as advanced jewellery maker to make something like that?
That is literally a head pin with a spacer bead and 2 beads on it. And it probably took 30 seconds.
Boom.
But it's absolutely gorgeous.
Can I just point out, it's the stand that's wonky, not the earrings. For him just tuning in on his sister channel, we used to have people message in and say, "Oh, why are the earrings squint? I don't want them because they're squint." It's the stands. We actually clearly play for the talent rather than what the talent's should be shown on.
The talent, when we're setting it up, sometimes we manipulate the stands accidentally, like maybe drop.
They're not the strongest of stands, the mustache stands that we have. Sue in London has messaged in, fantastic design, Sammi. That turquoise colour of magnesite is gorgeous, isn't it? And look how many you get. Now these are flying out the door, so if you haven't already got this in your shopping basket or cart, or alternatively in the web, or the phone lines 0800 644 655. The code on it is ZCGC38 for you on this, and JewelleryMaker.com is the website. Now, as I promised, it will be going under £40. All of our kits today will be. Dion has done a great job in working with Pip and getting those prices for you. You're gonna love it. There was a text message. I'm sorry I didn't read it. I'll read it in a wee second though. If you're on the television, you might have seen it. But I want to make sure with 39 of these, you do know you get 1,300 carats. My phone lines are jam-packed. My web is jam-packed. But it's, I say jam-packed, there is space. There's always space for everyone. We might just need to be, woo!
Oh, that's incredible. Sorry. I'm just
Love
thinking
it.
because a little
Look how
bit
much
of
you've got
wire on the
left.
top, even if you did a small bit of like a briolet, just a simple briolet drop, which I'm going to show you how to do with a pearl, and you just put £15 on it, which is quite a low price. And
Look
how
at what
many
you've
have
got
you
left.
got?
And all of the other pieces. And
that's
this,
incredible.
I have to point out, is gorgeous. It looks like a Mobius ring with the chainmail idea around.
Yeah, that's
the
just
pearl.
that's just all done with the 0.6 as well.
And maybe not too much wire. Would you have any left over after you've made one of these?
Yeah, You've got
look,
loads.
yeah.
Because all of this wire is left over after I've made all of those pieces. This is not from the, this is not from the new pack. All of this, and although I have made a lot, so I was like, I didn't feel bad about having stuff left over, because I thought if I turn each one of these into a pendant, it's going to have, the show's going to have to be next month, I think. So.
Oh my
and look,
God.
I did beading. Can I just say?
Yes, you did.
I did beading.
Sammi did beading.
Woo! I did
And a fair wee
beading.
bit in the bracelet as well. Sammi, I'm going to let you to show us the demonstration on how to do that now. I'll move this out of the way so you've got space.
Okay, we're going to
Do you
use.
want me to take this down here?
Yes, please. We're going to use some 0.6.
Which you get.
Which you get. in here.
$24.95.
And I'm going to pull, except for I've got a bit of tape on it. There we go. I'm going to pull about that much off. So we've got, what, just over
An arm's length, maybe?
Yeah, an arm's length. And it's probably a bit much, but it's best to overestimate.
Yes.
So I'm just going to cut that off and pick a lovely bead. And I love the matrix effects on this.
Isn't
I
it?
mean, they're gorgeous, aren't they? So
Well, they do have a natural grey matrix to them, and then when you dye them, you get, it looks like almost like Iranian turquoise, Persian turquoise, when more of the browns through it.
It does, yes. So I've got about 1.5 inches of wire that I've pushed through, and because it's that lovely 0.6, it's so malleable, I'm just going to pull it across the top, so it's now like an angle on one side. Going to do the same on the other side, so you have like a crossover bit. What I'm now going to do is, with the long piece, I'm going to bend that so it is now
Pointing up.
straight, so you have the horizontal line going through all the way through. And I'm going to take the shorter length, and even though I've got over 1 inch left, I'm happy to have a longer length while I'm pulling it around, because it enables you to pull it tighter. I know there's far too much there, but you get a much better finish because you can pull it nice and firm.
You
And I'm
get
just
something
going
to hold on to,
yeah,
haven't
exactly, a decent tail. So I'm just going to pull it around twice and then trim that off. And I want to trim it off at this point and then squish it so I don't forget to do it later, because I would forget. I'm terrible. So I'm just going to squish that nice and shut. There we go. And now I'm just going to pick up a bead. So thank you. And they all fit, because they're these gorgeous things. They all fit beautifully on this. So I'm just sliding it on the other end. So if you can't see what I'm doing because it's out of shot, it's because I've got a big long bit of wire.
And that's the
I'm
shell
sliding a
pearl
bead on.
rounds, which
Yes.
you have in both the greys and the whites, or the silvery grey almost.
Yeah, I mean, you could do
they're
it with
so
either
stunning
colour if you
together.
want. So what you have looks a bit like this now. So it's a little triangle with a bead just sat on top. So now with it, just going to make like a 45-degree angle at the top there.
Sorry to quickly interrupt you. I'm really sorry if you're watching just now for this kit. It has sold out. Please forgive me. It will be selling. Majority of the kits, all the kits will sell out today. There's no shadow of a doubt. I know many of you are tuning in just for Sammi today, so please bear that in mind. You might need to be a wee bit quicker than what you might have been maybe in a previous show. Alrighty, just bear that in mind. Sammi, sorry. I'll get back into it.
That's fine. And I'm using my baling pliers here. You can use your round nose pliers just as easily for this.
Okay.
And I'm going to take it all the way around the top just to make my loop. I was holding it up against the 45-degree angle. I'm just squishing it before I take it off. So there you have a little loop at the end, and you can see because you made that 45-degree angle, the loop is perfectly in line with everything else, and that's what the angle is all about. So what you can do now is take your chain nose or your flat nose pliers. I'm going to have to lift it up a little bit because I need to get them underneath, just warning you. So I'm just going to hold that like there, and I'm going to go all the way around once just to kind of firm it off. Now I'm going to take it very gently around the pearl. Ooh. And that's what gives, if I turn it around, you can see a little detail.
Oh yeah.
And it's just a nice little decorative detail. And I'm just going to hold on to it, and I'm just going to carefully go round and round and round.
Oh, your song doesn't work now, Dion.
Oh.
Dion was singing once, twice.
Oh no, it's
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, lady.
And you just keep going for as long as you want. And the only reason for using a baling plier or a mandrel for this bit would be not for this bit, for the circle at the end, would be that if you're making earrings, you can keep both loops the same size. That was the only thing. And I'm just holding. I've just got it caught down that little hole that we have there.
Oh, there's a sort of little groove in between the desk that your wire tends to get caught into. Got a wee message through from Leanne Bracelets and Bling. How you doing? You've said yes, capitals. Got mine. Thanks, Jem, and thanks, Sammi. Oh, I'm really pleased. Really chuffed for you.
So thank you, Leanne. She's lovely as well.
Yes.
I can't wait to see her. She's amazing.
How have you seen her?
Oh, well, hopefully on here. I think she's done a, we're going to see how that goes.
Oh, I think you mentioned this to me the other day.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
it'd be lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
A message from, I'm not sure who it's from, who's just said, hello lovely ladies, beautiful jewellery, Sammi, love the colour, love the show.
Oh, thank
you so much.
Well,
bear in mind, if you want to message, you can do it anonymously on JewelleryMaker.com. If you have an anonymous account, you can click if you want your name on there or not. So just click if you don't, and then we won't see it. And I'm going to let you get back to it as well.
Oh, that's fine. So now we have, I've just wrapped it round and round and round, and you just have another piece at the end of it down here. So decide how far you want to go down. When you're doing the second one, take it down to the same length. Then cut it off about an inch, or a bit shorter if you want a shorter loop, but I'm going to go for about an inch. And then I'm going to get my round nose pliers in, and I'm just going to make a little loop at the end. And the reason for making a loop at the end is purely so it doesn't catch, but also it gives you a bit of purchase. So what I'm doing is applying a little bit of even pressure while I'm gently pushing against the stone. And the good thing about the magnesite is that you can actually, you're not going to fracture it doing that. Just try not to scratch it, but it's really, really, really sturdy. It's a bit of even pressure as you twist.
And it's a wide enough gem to do that on, isn't it? It's a wide enough shape.
And you have that. So you've got the lovely little detail at the front, and then a little curl to finish, and it's easy to make a pair of earrings and a beautiful matching pendant. Just doing that.
Well, there's approximately 35 marcasites on that strand. I've just counted it there. So that's approximately, if you want to do 35, you could do it singly as a pendant, or of course as the design that you've created. 35 possible on there. We have a message back from Joe and Devon. Sammi is a wonderful lady. It's a shame we didn't have a whole day, Sammi.
Yeah,
Sammi's so talented, inspirational, and full of wonderful knowledge. We had a wonderful afternoon, Sammi. The show is going to be brilliant. And then it says lions at the end.
You. Oh, I don't know why lions, but thank you.
Could be a spell check though. But
could
be autocorrect. Mine does that all the time. Quite awkward once mine changed, so I won't tell you what it changed to. Saw one in the newspaper the other day, somebody's cake got changed as well, but we'll talk about that another day. Are you ready for the Wall of Fame? Let's see what you've been up to, Sammi. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wall of Fame time. Oh, it's a good old photo. I haven't seen a proper photo in ages. No, as in, it's a letter with a photo. I love sending things by mail. 354, and this is a fabulous selection. Wait till you see this. Dear all at JM, this is from Tracy, I believe. Please find my latest entry to the WAF. A couple of necklaces and bracelets I put together using all products from JM, of course. I can't stop. I've just found out I'm going to be a nana for the very first time, and I'm so excited that the knitting needles haven't stopped since I found out. Oh, congratulations. So far I've made a blanket, 3 pairs of mittens. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And I'm not a knitter, so learning a new talent at the same time. Thanks again for the great show as an inspiration. Love from Tracy in Lowestoft. Tracy, that's fabulous. Not only you've made that, it's gorgeous, but I love that you've mittens.
Oh, and congratulations, that's amazing.
Wonderful news.
Look at this. I know, it is jaw-dropping, if I could even say that. That is absolutely
word.
Stunning. This is number 355, and it says, "Hi all at JM. As you are having a wedding themed show, I thought you might like to see the bridal bouquet I made for my daughter. I was inspired to have a go at making the bouquet after seeing one made by guest designer Gemma on your show a long time ago. The bouquet was made using various gauges of wire and wire mesh to make flowers, leaves and spirals. The gems used are pearls, shell pearls, blue magnesite, shell, clear quartz and white quartz. Apart from the florist tape used to bind the stems and the satin ribbon to finish, everything is from JM. I was so pleased that I persevered with this project as my daughter was thrilled with the results. I'm afraid the print doesn't do it justice, but I hope you like it anyway." It is absolutely stunning, and I can't imagine how amazing that's going to look in real life. I mean, that is just incredible.
And the detail, I don't know what the flowers are called, but you know the ones that are like a spiral tube that kind of curve, those ones there.
Yeah.
They are so accurate. Can you see them?
They're
There.
yeah.
That is, it's just the attention to detail that's gone into it.
Yeah, it's breathtaking. It's a work of art. Really is. Wow.
Love it. Well done.
Well, good luck.
Yes, and best of luck. Oh, how fabulous. And that's a bouquet you can keep. I wouldn't throw that bouquet.
No,
that's one you would keep.
forever. Yeah.
Pearl bouquet. Could you imagine? I'm just going to keep my pearl. 356. Have a looky here. This is from Trudy. This is the one I was talking about earlier when we were mentioning the square and the half round wire that Sammy's got as our challenge today. Here, hi Jewellery Maker, sorry. Here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame, a sunstone pendant wrapped in copper wire using sunstone chips for the necklace. I hope you like it. And that's from Trudy. Trudy, love it.
It's beautiful. Really is amazing.
Isn't it?
Love that.
Oh, and the gizmo, gosh, that's, or wrapping even, is that wrapping?
I think that's
Possibly.
got to be wrapping on there, yeah.
Gosh, that's taking a long time.
Yeah.
And I love that you chose sunstone. What a choice. Gorgeous.
One of my favourites. Look at this. These are gorgeous.
Oh, I couldn't really see it the way the light
so
was
cute.
reflecting
Yeah,
on it. This is fab.
This is number 357, and it says, "Good morning all. Please find attached my second entry to the Wall of Fame. My daughter is wearing 2 rings made from 925 sterling silver 1mm wire that I made on Claire's first workshop on the 8th of August. Claire is a great tutor and so patient. I hope she'll be holding a further workshop soon. Looking forward to my 12th workshop with Mark next month. Paracord party. Since I became addicted a few months ago. Love and hugs to all in the JM family. Love from Marie in Sutton Coldfield." Those are amazing. Absolutely
They really
great.
are. Well done. And to come away with something like that from a workshop just shows how hard you obviously must have worked, and obviously how wonderful Claire is as a teacher.
Oh, she's
that's
brilliant.
fab.
She's lovely.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really pleased for you. And just to let you know, I was at the Victoria and Albert Museum not so long ago, and they had paracord ideas in there to buy at the end of the day. Once you've gone through the museum, you can go through. There's a massive shop. I don't know if you've ever been in there. It's a huge big shop, and they had so many pieces and so many designs that you make at home, and the guest designers yourself and your colleagues make. You literally will be blown away. If you do get a chance, the museum's free. Do pop in and have a look at what you can see at the end of it. Because you'll be quite impressed with what you can make and what there's being sold and what's selling for. Elizabeth has messaged in with this one. I haven't even looked at it.
It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, I'm so busy waffling. You can do that on the waff, it's allowed.
Yeah, it's allowed.
This is fabulous. Oh, I love that graduation of those rounds finishing off the ends of the wire. Oh,
I love that so far up my street. Absolutely love
I was going to say, this is a Sammi dibs, I think.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Don't think I'd get in time. It tips me to it. This is from Elizabeth. Elizabeth, thank you so much. You're number 358. Good morning to all at GM Towers. Here's my entry for this week's waff. It's a ring made out of 1mm and 0.25mm copper coloured copper wire from GM. The weave is one demonstrated by Alison Tarry last weekend using 1mm and 0.4mm wire. But as I did not have any copper coloured 0.4, I used 0.25 and I found this made a much finer weave. I decided to make it into a ring, but after I had formed the correct size, I wasn't sure how to finish it off. So I just curled the 4 wires at each end in opposite directions over the shank and discovered I had made an adjustable ring that actually fitted me. I really feel quite chuffed at the result, and I think I may try adding some gems to the coils next. Hopefully, hopeful of a win, as I now need more wires of various gauges to feed the wirework bug. Oh, Elizabeth, that's fabulous and well done.
Beautiful. It is. 0.25 is one of my favourites for rings, so good choice.
Well done, you. You'll all be going up and entered into the Wall of Fame. We've got another 10 designs to look at throughout the day, but we're going to have a really, really short break. After that break, I'm going to be bringing you the biggest treat, Casey Pearl wise, for today. I'm just looking at them. They're amazing. Look at that. Oh, that.
I love that
quality. I was going to say natural luster, but I don't know if they're natural or not. I'll find out for you. But that luster and that orient there, I mean, for me it looks natural because of the quality of the orient, but you can't always go by that because sometimes heating you can't tell other than documentation. So I'll check that for you. That's coming up after the break. Do not forget, we have wire deals for you today. Sammy's got 2 more kits, and if I let you into a secret. Oh yeah, this is not challenging because you chose it. It might be challenging for you at home though. You can see what Sammy's been making, but most importantly, both the kits coming out for Sammi are going to be lower than the price of the first kit. No, and the first kit I think is sold out.
Oh my gosh, no.
Totally sold out.
Dion's on one today.
She is on one.
Today.
Maybe because it was blue in it. I don't know. Is it blue in the other ones?
No, blue in the first kit.
She's just carried on. She started.
Just saw blue and
why not?
Lost it.
Really short break for you, and this is going to tell you about the app I was telling you. If you want to join in on your phones or download it, don't worry if you don't. You might want to make a cup of tea, but either way, don't miss the start of the show. We'll be back in just a wee second.
Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping. If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
are smashing. They're huge. And the best part about them isn't just that they're on today's show. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 that's not the best part. They're huge and they're totally natural. Oh, yes, sirree. Whoo, call me now. Oh, they're fabulous. Wait till you see the orient on these. When you see them with your own naked eye, even better than the video. The video was good. These are another world. The lilacs, the pinks, the purples, the quality. Oh my gosh, can you see that? Or can you not see? Is it? Oh yes, you can almost, a little bit. Ooh, these are totally natural. Look how fabulous these are.
They're just the ultimate bridal, aren't they? Oh. Ultimate bridal. Just a small collar of those and a matching bracelet. They're just astounding.
And you were saying earlier how easy this gemstone is. Sammi and I were chatting about it in the break. How easy this is just to work with, maybe even as a first purchase pearl strand. It would be the way you work with it. How would you do it?
Knotting them. Yeah. But I mean, if you didn't want to knot them, then you can simply thread them on beading thread, because they are so beautiful, and because they've got all of that kind of, like, I don't want to say cornflake, but you know what, that kind of detail to them.
Okay.
All you do is just put them on there, and they already fall, as you can see, into a kind of almost a beaded pattern with just one, you know, next to each other. And I've actually knotted myself a strand that I wear with my white cherry dress. So, because I simply adore them.
Cherry dress.
I know, I love it too. But it's really nice with just with simply Keshi pearls. They don't have to be bridal. They can be anything every day if you want. They're gorgeous. Absolutely adorable.
So a lot of you are seeing a price on the web. Now that price is amazing. But Dion's got some news for you. Even though it's not blue, it has a blue in the orient, as well as greens, as well as pinks and lilacs. And it's June's birthstone, which happens to be producer Dion's birthstone. It's all about producer Dion today. She's on day 4 of 7. So she's going to go to town for you, and look at the quality of colour. So I love it. This is what I do. Oh, it's got this. It happens to be. I just associate it with something to do with me.
Yeah.
So that's what Dion's done to get the price down. She was like, oh well, it's got blue in it, and it's June's birthstone, and that's my birthday, so that means I'm going to take the price over. So the price you see on the web is great, but it's not going to be the price. But Victoria, I'm totally with you there. Oh, with a garnet in between, so high end and lush. Should we get it out? Should we get the garnets out? Let's go and do it.
Perfect. That is just absolute, and that would go even better with my dress. So I totally need to do that.
Oh my gosh,
with my
unfortunately.
strand.
Oh well, I was going to say, unfortunately the garnet sold out, but Sammi managed to get one. Yay! Can't believe that. So the price you're seeing isn't Dion's actual finished price, one she's worked in that is for birthday in June, and that's her birthstone, and also that there might be blue in the orient, which actually there is. There's an amazing orient on these. How much do you trust me? That even doesn't slightly show the orient. Do you trust me? Then this is the one strand in the biggest size with the best orient. They're totally natural. Print off your authenticity certificate. Your colour isn't slightly coming through. Have you ever seen a white pearlescent paint?
Yeah.
I know I'm talking about pearls and paint and it shouldn't go together, but if you were to see a car, for example, with the pearlescent paint, and you literally see these pinks and greens and lilacs, and I'm talking about the most beautiful, subtle, pastel, mermaidial hues. Think of all of those colours, put them together, and then you'll come. In fact, how many have we got? 169. Can I do something? Have we got the microphone in the studio that we will use on a Sunday experience? Can I get one of the ladies in who's in the workshop? Ask them to look at the computer, at the television that everyone sees at home, and then get to look at it there and see what they say. I've not met any of the ladies in there, I don't think. Is that allowed? Oh, presentation, smesentation. It's fine. They won't mind. If we can, if there's a microphone, if it's allowed, then I might be able to do that. Because for me, that's what it would be like to watch at home. You get to see the television there, and then you get to see it with your naked eye. Is it allowed? Wunderbar! Right. Get the price down first, because that'll be cool, because you're all waiting for it, and that'll be fun. And then I'll grab, you imagine they all say no. If they all say no, they're like, no, we'd much rather listen to Hannah's presentation.
Oh my gosh.
£17 and 95 pence. 70, serious? From 24, you haven't even slightly seen half of the beauty of these. These are magnificent. They're amazing. Do you love them or do you love them? Love them or love them? Yes! 0800 644 655 on JewelleryMaker.com, on the phone lines or on the website. Join me as soon as you can. This is your chance to own possibly the most sizable Keshi pearls. They're 17 by 10 mil. When have you ever seen a Keshi pearl at 17 by 10 mil? Ever? Is it allowed? Brilliant. Am I allowed to go and grab someone? Yes! Right, well, I've run. I take my mic and then run back. Yes!
Oh, bless her.
Hello. Sorry to be rude. Can someone come and join me for a minute to look at some pearls? Anyone? 2, 3, you can all come. Anyone want to come? Yes! Do you know what I was worried about? Come. I'm going to have to much rather watch Hannah's presentation. Love you, Hannah. Thank you so much. Quick, quick, quick. Oh, I think Cardi. You look, oh gosh, you look much better than me. Ladies, thank you so much. What's your name? Nikki. Nikki, I'm Ali. It's lovely to meet you. Come this way. And what's your name? Viv. Viv, come in, come in. Sorry, I'm making you run first thing in the morning. It's really mean of me. Now, I have some pearls, and I'm going to show everybody at home. If you, I'm going to move my chair out of the way. I want you beside me. You can have a look at all my treats as well if you fancy. Right, ladies. Don't look at them here.
Okay. Right.
I want you to look up on this big television here.
Yeah.
And don't look at them here. I'm watching you. And look at, and Wes very kindly is going to get the camera and he's going to show them to you on the television. So everyone at home can see this big TV here. So you can see these pearls.
Yep.
Can you see many colours coming from that? And be totally honest, or do they just look white?
I can see a lot of silver.
Yeah, I can see.
And also a hint of,
can't they?
yeah, a hint of gold.
Okay, so if I take this away from everyone at home and give them to you to look at, can you see any other colour?
Pink.
Oh yeah, pink, green, turquoise.
Blues. Yeah, lots of colours.
Does it look totally different from...
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, when the light picks up all the different colours. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, honestly?
Yeah,
So
honestly.
nobody's asked you to say anything?
No.
I just thought I'd check. You never know if you're... I swear I would say at home, but I bet someone told them to say that.
I know, that's very pretty.
Yeah?
Iridescent.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah, lovely.
Love it?
Yeah.
More colour to the naked eye than what you saw up
Oh
there.
yeah, because there's no
absolutely.
light reflection on there, is there?
Love you. Ladies, thank you so much. I'm going to let you get back to your present. I don't know how to turn this off. I have to give it back. Do we have to give them back, Dion? Could that be a... I'll see if I can work on it. Ladies, thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you so kindly. See? I didn't just make it up. I had a good quantity. I have about, well, 97 and counting. Thank you so much. She looks much better in that cardigan than I do. I never know what to wear with. That is amazing.
Beautiful. They're both
Lovely.
lovely ladies.
Oh, and thank you, Amelia, for setting it up, and Wes for running around the cameras. Gosh, I'm such a pain to produce, aren't I? Sorry. I love that. Yeah, you were a nightmare. Joking. Love you, Claire. Can't wait till you go to Australia in January. I'm good. Well, I'm quite sad about that, actually. We only just got her back for Holly Bob's. Well, right. So it's £17.95 from £24.95. They look good here. Don't get me wrong. They look really good. But to the naked eye, these are outstanding. And oh, I didn't even tell the ladies they were totally natural. I didn't tell them that part, did I?
No.
We message. How many? I just remember just go, Ali. I was like, what? She forgot to speak. We've got a message in from Susan in Worcestershire. It's all too much polarity going on. How many pearls are on there, please? Right. They're so sizable. Let's check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 22, 4, 6, 8, 10. 32, 4, 6, 8, 10. 40. 2, 4, 5, 45 approximately. So you might get 44, you might get 45, you might get 46. So a Keshi strand at a beaded show for £49. This is working out about 39 pennies a natural pearl at 17 by 10 mil. Sorry to say that so loudly, but I think that's pretty amazing. Sammi, what do you reckon?
I'm blown away by the price because they are absolutely stunning. Like the lady said, it doesn't, I mean, we say it quite often, don't we, when we get labradorite and opals and things, you don't always pick up all the colours. They are amazing. And with all of that glow, you know how silky they're going to feel as well. I can't get enough of pearls. And neither can everybody else because they're classic. Yes. Never go out of fashion.
And almost maybe bringing them into the 21st century by having a different shape to the traditional round as well. Yeah,
yeah. And people they're more reassured because they are natural. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You're not trying to sell them anything that's not kosher.
Exactly. And a message from Victoria in Hertfordshire. Great idea, Victoria. Thank you so much for taking the time to send this to us. One of those wrapped on the silver bracelets from earlier, fab bridesmaid presents.
Bridesmaids presents are great, aren't they?
I'm very, very fortunate. I got pearls as my bridesmaid present. I got a pair of pearl earrings on the morning of my brother's wedding to wear with my dress. And it was quite an unusual colour. I don't know how she managed to match it, but it was lovely.
Well, we're good as jewellery designers. We know how to match it. Yeah. I'll teach you all about that on my bridal wire course.
Oh, I think I need to come on it.
You do.
If there's any of those left, oh my gosh, they're phenomenal. You can't even slightly comprehend the colour that's coming out of these, and that's natural. Ariel would be proud. Love those. Other Disney princesses are available. £59. No, it's not. It's £17.95. The quantity was 59. Should have been the other way around, really, shouldn't it? Lots of you do just check it out as and when you can, or call us in the lines as soon as possible. Right. Ooh! No. This happens to me every time. What is it with sterling silver findings packs? I waited a year, just shy of a year, to get a findings pack to make my mum's pendant, strand of pearls and jewellery for my brother's wedding, and I still haven't got any rose gold. And then, what happens? Find double trouble of them. Not just one pack, but 2 packs, and I can't get either. Thanks, Dion. Just make sure that they all go, why don't you? By putting them all together and doubling them up, so you do a doubly low price, and then these crimps are going everywhere. I might just take some. I wouldn't do that. Haha, would I? No, I won't. Right. Oh my gosh, it's got the heart chain as well. You made me just do a plie as well, and that annoys. Right. Sterling silver with rose gold plating, heart chain, which we all need. You get 2 lengths of it because you're getting 2 packs. How about I tell you what you get in 1 pack and then just realise you're going to get double it. So you get a sterling silver chain, which is rose gold plated, with the hearts. Oh, love that. Funnily enough, it's one thing I don't seem to have a length on, which is just great. 8 inches, I found it. 3mm heart chain with 8 inches, so that's 1. That counts as 1 piece. You've then got 3 in your jump rings, and they are coming in jump ring wise. Just going to try and find your size. 0.8mm gauge has been used, and they're 5mm for you in your size. I'm not even talking to you, Dion. Dion's just told me the price of the chain and the bundle. I'm going to tell you everything then I'm going to tell you that, and then there'll be none left, which is just great for me. But it's all about you, so it doesn't matter about me. Crimps we are getting for you 2x2mm, and you get 10 of those. You're getting 3x2mm, on the crimp covers, which are next to them. You also get 10 of those, so they go together. That's great. You also get yourself your head pins, which are just delicious. Really sizable ball on the head pins there. That, I imagine, is probably a 2mm ball, but I'm just going to confirm for you. 2mm ball, 0.5mm gauge in your wire that's been used, and it's 40mm in length. You get 15 of those. You also get a lobster claw clasp, which is just further down. Sterling silver, rose gold plated lobster claw clasp. If I've got my tweezers, I'll try and pick it up. Oh, there they are. Amelia's gosh, she's just fabulous, very astute. She's got them all ready and ready to go, and I just can't pick it up. Come here. Come here, you know you want to. Well, there you go. It's a bit of yep, that didn't work. It's easier if you just pick it up with your hand and put it in, but I don't want to get my hand in the way. There we go. So lobster claw clasp. You also get the toggle and the T-bar in sterling silver. It's even got a stamp on there, as well as 2 pairs of our very stylish shepherd hoops. There we go, with the eye loop and the wrap wire above it. So that counts as 1 pack of sterling silver with the rose gold findings. You have 2, and wait for this. Wait for this. Guess how much your sterling silver chain is for your bracelet. For this bundle, Sammi, I'm going to put you on the spot here. No answer is a wrong answer because it's a genuine guess. For just 8 inches, just this finding with the hearts, how much do you reckon sterling silver?
With rose gold plating.
With rose gold plating. Just for that on its own.
Just for that on its own, if you were to buy it. And,
Yep,
and
whichever.
It's got you. I would expect to pay probably over £20 because it's got the rose gold on it.
Yep, and the plating.
And yeah.
It hasn't got a clasp on it, but obviously you've got the jump ring
the one there, yeah,
to
yeah.
attach to it.
Yeah. But I'm saying without the clasp because
So
yeah.
without the clasp.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
without the clasps, now we look about £20 for that.
I think because you've got the genuine rose gold plating on there, it's also not easy to source. I think.
So that might make it sometimes, including post, it might be about £24.
I guess so. I mean,
So if we divided
because
that by
it's so-
100 and did this for 24 pence.
I think if you find that, if you do find that
24 pence.
24 pence.
24 pence.
No,
24 pence.
24 pence.
24 pence
that
per
chain?
finding.
No.
£21.95 for all of 2 packs of what I've just shown to you.
But that's just that's amazing. 'Cause
Good
like you
morning.
say, even if you just made 2 charm bracelets with the heart shapes, or just two heart bracelets like that, that's amazing. Gosh, I need to get that for my daughters.
It's not even 50 pence.
I know they end up with so much at Christmas
For
because I
2?
see so many good deals over the year. It's just wow.
All I can massively say, and this is from a personal, maybe even a selfish note, grab it, because once they come, they go. The only way I managed to get my finest pack, to get my mum's, is simply because I am simply because I managed to get Wendy Wu to find some, and she found some sales, some in the workshop. Have you ever been to a workshop? Sometimes you can go into the shop. I saw 1 pack that had 1 or 2 jump rings missing, probably a studio sample, and probably I'd lost the jump rings. Not that I did it on purpose. Oh, I should maybe do that. And then obviously you couldn't offer it because it was a jump ring or 2 missing. So I got the pack from the workshop. That's the only reason. Sorry, I'm standing with my legs. I don't know why I was doing that. I managed to get some findings. Other than that, every time they're on, they sell out. I miss them all the time. And I love producer Kimbo, but every time I'm on, she puts the sterling silver findings pack on with me, and I can never get it because it's always scheduled for the next show. So the time I come on here, what I've had sold and what's left is on schedule for the next show, so it's just gone. And now Dion double bumps them up. So did you do that on purpose, just to make sure it definitely wasn't going to get any? Yeah, right. How could you not? You don't even know me, Dion. It's all I talk about every day.
She wouldn't do that.
No,
She's
there's
too
no
nice.
blue in it, so I don't know where. How did you do this? There's no blue. What's your excuse? Well, no, rose gold does not look like blue at all.
Nice try.
Dion is what they say. All she sees is blue, which actually technically means she sees every colour but blue. You know that, right, Dion? Yeah, apparently the colour that you see from when you look at something means you're seeing every colour but that colour. And that's why it's the colour in your eye. So Dion literally sees every colour in life but blue. So everything to her becomes blue. Joan in Derbyshire, how gorgeous. Yes, presenter and designer tool, 2, sorry. Thanks. I just called us tools. That's worse than the bus that I was yesterday. Been waiting for rose gold plated sterling silver forever. Me too, Joan, out in Matlock. Oh, us too. 2 rhymes with blue. That is not the reason. You just make that up. You just steal that from someone else, Dion. I love this. That's the reason. Yeah, right. 2 rhymes with blue. It does. Whoa! Even I can see through the rose gold looks blue fib. Sue in London. I was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day, who's actually from Germany. So the first language isn't English. So I was trying to explain to them the difference between a lie and a fib. And they were like, well, what's a fib? And in my mind, a fib is not meant to hurt anybody, and you're actually maybe even doing it to be kind, just so that, but it's not going to hurt anyone, whereas a lie means you're blatantly doing it on purpose. A fib is like a mistake, you didn't really mean to do it. It wasn't true, but you didn't mean to do it. It just so happened, it doesn't hurt anybody. But for me, a lie is intentional. I don't know what you think. That's what I used to always say.
I agree.
It was only a fib.
I agree. Yeah, it's like, do I look nice? It's, yes. Yes, you do.
Do you fancy a star by? Let's do it. Peach gemstones in the world to get a totally genuine peach moonstone, that is just a dream. It goes perfectly with the earlier star by of the Kesha pearls. If you got those, I'll show them together. Now, if you're a regular viewer, you'll be looking at this thinking, that means you're going to do these as your star by. Actually, no. We're just showing them to you as a future star by in today's show. Now that will go with the previous star by. It's going to be a star by, and it'll go with this current star by, which is could it be cognac amber? Oh, yes. Would it go perfectly with the pearls? Yes. Is it available? Yes. Is this the one I brought on Saturday? Sunday with Linda? Yes, I did. I'll never forget an amber. So I did. And Dion wants to beat the price on Sunday. You can't do that. There's no blue in it. Oh, hold on a minute. Everything is blue to Dion.
Oh my gosh. I will only buy amber from here.
Really?
And from one guy at a rock gem and bead show that I know. I will own, because there is so much fake stuff out there, and obviously not everybody's in the same boat, but I'm retailing.
Yes.
So if I'm doing that, I have to be very sure that what I am selling is genuine.
Of course.
So I will only source my amber from like that one guy and from here. So majority of, well, practically 90% of my amber comes from here.
And have you found that easy? Because we've not had too much amber recently. We've managed to get a wee bit more than ever. But
it's not. It's
sort of recently. How easy is it for you to sort of offer amber as a gem?
It's a lot easier at the minute, like you say. So I buy it when it comes in for that particular reason.
Right.
So when we had a lot of cabochons before, I think I bought about 50.
Yeah.
Because
well, 50 is only 50 pieces if you think about it.
Yes, it is. And I make rings and you know, pendants and all sorts. And then when these beads come in, I buy them all the time, and I always get my authenticity certificate as well.
I was going to say, is that something, because I know for you to buy it, to be to sell it, but for somebody who's buying it as from you, do you then use that as a tool, the sort of authenticity certificate?
Because people, they love the look of amber, but I think because they're used to gemstones, they're used to it feeling cold or heavy, and amber, of course, is a natural, like, fossilized resin almost. So it is
tree sap.
It is actually quite light, and it feels like resin or a little bit like plastic, but it isn't. A little bit like that. But it's got that gorgeous tone.
Confused.
Yes. So as a customer, if you're not used to amber, then of course they might think. They might think it's not real, and that's why a lot of people,
especially when it's that good,
they do, and they get stung, because what they'll do is they'll buy amber coloured glass because they think it should be that heavy,
and
it
sometimes
should have,
it's more expensive.
Yeah, and it's not really amber at all. I've had to tell a couple of ladies who they've bought me a piece of amber to wrap that's theirs, and I've had to tell them that this is glass, it's not actually amber. There's two different ladies. It was
can't
glass.
have that happening to you.
So you can't,
absolutely
you know,
can't.
it's not nice, is it? So
No, well, not especially when you're getting it as a gift for somebody else, or you're wanting it as a special piece for yourself, especially when you're spending your hard-earned money on it. Are you ready to see what we can do? Now, on Sunday, it flew out the door. I can't recall off the top of my head how many went, but it was exceptionally popular. I remember blinking and it was going. Over 73 went on Sunday, and the rest were saved for today for you. For our regular viewers who can join us on a weekday, which is amazing to see. So cognac amber, for many people, what you might look on as your traditional size of amber, $19.95. Now Dion, you know she's on day 4 of 7. She's just going to town. Price point wise, I think she's going to be in Jamaica, like literally in Jamaica in 2-3 weeks time. So she's not going to get any consideration in her head as to what she did prices 3 weeks ago, is she? She's not going to be like, oh yeah, I totally did that in that show. Don't remember. Being on the beach with the cocktail. Oh, come on, Dion, rub it in. Why don't you? $14.95. I imagine it'll cost you that to get your in-flight meal, if not more. And good luck with your baggage. If you want to bring any back, even more good luck. Doris and Angus Multivids, is it a chance for you to try amber at one of the most affordable price points? To work with it, would you simply just restrand it? Just simply add in the odd pearl? I mean, with those Keshi pearls to alternate, that would look great.
That
you
would
don't
look
really
amazing.
need to do much, do you?
I would simply restrand it, and there's a lady who comes on a lot of our courses called Amanda Halpin, and she comes with this most amazing amber necklace, and it is just restranded nuggets. Have you seen her?
Yes, I
have. And it's a
have.
really long necklace. And every time she comes in with it, we all want to steal it.
Yeah.
Because it is just beautiful, and that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
And if you try and source amber, just try and source amber, and you try and get that kind of amount.
Yeah, it's a huge,
Oh my gosh.
huge, like it's a 38 centimetre length.
Without, I mean, anything you source, you've got to be careful. You've got that guarantee with it.
Yeah,
honestly,
your
'cause there is an
authenticity
awful lot of
certificate,
fake, yeah.
which is free to print off. I appreciate you might not have your own printer. You could do it at a local library, or there's lots of print stations that you can go to for a couple of pennies, maybe 10, 15p, they print it off. If you want a laminated card size version, like a credit card size, sort of debit card size, we do that laminated for 50 pence. It just depends if you want to do it yourself. That's a sort of, well, obviously that's television size, but it's just get your cards out of your wallet, and it's the same size as those cards. Any cards, points cards or whatever, it's just the same sort of size, and it's laminated all the way around. It's lovely. It gives you the information. Obviously that's not going to give you any information because there isn't a gem specifically, but it will tell you what it is. It'll give you the carat weight. This doesn't obviously have carat weight, so it will be all about the look, the size, and the fact that it's natural. With amber, that's so important, and if you can get it, grab it with both hands for just £15, knowing you can pay that in a particular sort of pharmacy store just for faux jewellery. It makes sense. I've got a bangle in my bag. Less than 70 chances these are going to fly out. One of each colour. Dion, you did it on purpose. This is what everybody wants. Oh, so many times am I inundated with messages asking for our mixture of cuffs. Am I allowed to just nip into my bag and get a cuff so you can see an idea of how to embellish it? Oh, I found my fruit bar. Save that for later. So, having a look at these, I'll try not to rubbish too much. There it is. This is one that I nabbed, or half-inch, should I say, from De Bruges, when we were doing the art embossing sheets. And this is how you could, and this was just with a copper one, but obviously there's so many different ways you can do it. But that's adding on a sheet of art emboss. You might have seen it with Debbie Bulfer with polymer. I know yourself and Alison, many a time. Alison did one just the other day, was it on the weekend, on Sunday?
Yeah. And we had a joint show together, and she had these cuffs as well. Absolutely stunning, really, like Alison always does, amazingly statement piece, but really kind of
Wasn't it on our show?
iconic.
The day I wasn't
well. Yeah, that was it.
When both Sammi, obviously Sammi is you, and Alison together were both on the show, and you both worked with it, the same kit but different ways.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Oh, that was the second kit
that
of
was
Alison,
the second kit of Alison. They're absolutely amazing. There's so many things you can do with them, but they're amazing on their own as well.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
They're just gorgeous.
And one size fits all. You slip it on, and you can always make it a little bit bigger if you wish to adjust it. We didn't have a huge quantity to start with. Whoa! Well, there you go. You can put it up your arm, put it anywhere you want. just manipulate it to suit you. But for that price point, I mean, look, that's not even £5 a gift. If you wanted to give a bangle as a gift to a friend, what lady wouldn't like a lovely bangle? And they look so stylish and so designy. You don't really have to do, well, you don't actually have to do anything to it. If you watch, do you know what? If you've watched the channel for the first time, or it's going to be your first purchase, maybe you're a regular viewer, this would maybe be an ideal one, because you can wear it like the bracelets, the sterling silver bracelets we had earlier. They've sold out, but I've got more coming up later, but 11:30. These would be great to try us out, see our customer services, see our delivery, try out our quality and our price points before you make maybe another purchase that you have to make something with, or before you buy a toolkit and get all started. I know what it's like. A lot of people get sort of all the gear and I might not have any idea, so you might want to have a look at something, try us first, and then decide. So this would be a great try. You can wear it straight away, give it as gift. Susan Shropshire's message, and hi everyone, lovely cuffs, just beautiful, lovely without anything, it's so shiny. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to say that, Susan. Really, really does. I mean, just looking at the picture, you can see the luster. In fact, you can even see the photographer that took the picture. Was that Wes? Oh, he's so cute. Bless our Wes. There he is, upside down. There he is, Wes. Oh. Bless. What time are you up this morning, Wes?
5.
I love that first answer. 5. He was up this morning. I was up at 4, if it makes you feel any better. I was just walking with this cup to and from. I think I've had one sip of it. I need to stop talking, I think that's what it is. I'll move it, Sammy, don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
I'm
just like, all like, what am I doing?
It's all right, I'll just put it there. I'm not going to steal it.
I'm easy confused, it's fine.
You can't have Sammy in a fluster. Sammy Fluster Fletcher, it's not going to be your middle name.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is one of, if not the biggest kit of the day, quantity wise. We have something really for, well, I'm thinking autumn lovers.
Yeah.
Particularly, that's just the way I look at Moonstone straight away, because I love autumnal tones. It's my sort of, it's my favourite comfort zone. I know they suit me, so I know I'm always going to go for them. Mookite is just fabulous. It's from Mooka Creek in Australia, and it's the only place it's ever been found and mined commercially ever. It's, if you think about what it is, it might fascinate you and you might not love it, so I don't know whether I should tell you, but as I'm your accredited jeweller professional, it is my duty to let you know what moonkite is. It's actually thousands of tiny microscopic creatures.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I know, right? But it gives you the most incredible, unique colour, and it can't look anything, or there's nothing else that looks like it. Jaspers can be, of course, if my memory serves me correctly, actually, it's a part of the jasper family, but mookite is a gem in its own right. So you can get jaspers that have that same sort of opaqueness and same sort of striking colours across the board if you choose different types of jaspers. But for one colour, or one particular gem to have so many distinct colours, I mean, there's not one person that I know who's seen mookite once and then can't recognise it.
No,
it's an
amazing.
instantly recognisable, a bit like peridot. Peridot is pretty recognisable. It's a gemstone. Thinking of all these gemstones going through my head now, like shadowite, pretty recognisable. Labradorite, pretty recognisable. It's one of these gems that you look at it, you know it's mookite. Once you've seen it once
and felt it.
Yes.
Because it's different, we can't obviously show you that at home, but it has the most amazing silky feel to it.
Yeah.
Really, really, really silky. It doesn't, nothing else feels quite like it. It's just gorgeous.
Feels ever so quite almost like what you said, but glossy almost. Yes. And it's just the high quality of polish that you can get with this particular gem. You can't get with every gem, but with this gem you can.
It amazes me that one stone, just all those different colours. It's like cream tea.
See, it's funny. You think cream tea, I think rhubarb and custard.
Rhubarb and custard.
Pie.
Yeah.
Maybe I just like pie.
Maybe. Somebody was talking about salted caramel pie last night. And I was like,
Who was?
I was talking about watching a certain bake-off programme.
Oh, yes.
Whilst doing a certain weight loss programme. And how it wasn't really a good thing to do because I was dreaming of bread and cake.
Oh my gosh!
And she said that she was trying to avoid the salted caramel pie in her fridge. And I was like, I'm trying to avoid it now. It's a good job
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know salted caramel pie existed. Now I want one.
I do desperately want one.
Oh, now Is this what you have left, or is this
No,
today's
this
kit?
is today's.
Okay.
I
was gonna
actually-
say, come on,
I did
Sammi.
beading.
This is crazy. Sammi doing beading. This is one of the most amazing. If you're new to Jewellery Maker, this is a historic moment. Today
It
will
is.
go down in history. Jewellery Maker history. I haven't even told you the sizes that you've got there. I'll go through that in a wee minute because I can't see it quite clearly there just now. We've got these. Dion is getting uber excited in the gallery. All I can hear in my ears, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. She's really excited about this for you. So as I say, the biggest quantity out of all our kits today is this one, and look at that high gloss natural mookaite that is just polished to the highest standard. I mean, I don't even want to compare it, but if you think about shoe shining, it's like the ultimate shoe shiner. The ultimate shiner has worked on this. The ultimate cabochon, or ultimate, sorry, should I say, polisher has created this level of luster and quality from such a pastel gem, or not a pastel gem, sort of block colour gem.
Yeah, but they're also different. So you don't actually have to do any thinking at all, which I love. So you just simply threading them on one by one, and you get an absolutely gorgeous look. Obviously, all the tones go together, and you get a really stunning necklace. And you're not having to colour grade and sort everything out. Although I'm sure Mark would, because he loves to colour grade everything. I love Mark so much. He's amazing.
We all do. Don't mean to interrupt you, Sammi, but
yeah.
just to let you know, we haven't got the price on yet, and the reason being is we're going to put it on right now. It's so low. It's $19.95.
All that mookaite. It's just beautiful.
I heard Dion in the studio going, and I thought she's going, it's $19.95, and I was thinking, there's no way it's $95. She's making this up. Got mine. Whoop whoop! Can't wait to get them home.
Oh,
love it, Alma. I'm so pleased for you. Good morning, Ali, Sammi, and Dion and team. I wasn't going to buy today, but it's mookaite. Sally in Newport. I love that. What were you saying? Sorry, because I totally interrupted you there, Sammi.
Remember for the life of me. I've got no idea what I was talking about, which is probably a good thing.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I think one of the first pieces I ever made actually was a mookaite necklace, like the one with the double strands. So that's just a single strand, and it looks absolutely stunning. And I made it for my mum, and I do call it cream tea, and she loves it. I think I made 2 different ones, and I got her to pick, and she chose the mookaite because it is just gorgeous. And she's like, how did you choose all the different colours? I was like, didn't. Just come on the strand.
I love the way you do it when you're
it's
like,
my mum, isn't it? I didn't.
A message from Madison in Essex. Hi, Sammi. Finally get to watch you in the morning show. Beautiful pieces as always, and mookaite, just delicious. Loving the show from Madison.
My daughter wants to steal that one so much, that little ladder weave bracelet, which is what we're going to do. She's just like, that's amazing. And I was like, I know, I did a beading thing.
I'm so proud of you, Sammi. Fiona Nottinghamshire. Oh, it's changed it from no autocorrect to noon. No, I wasn't going to buy today, but this is my fave gem. I have to have. So autumn colours. I'm totally with you there.
And so many different sizes, so there's so many different projects you can do with it.
I didn't work out the sizes actually, did I? What were the sizes on the gems? Sorry, Dion. She's just going to have a look. Look how lustrous that is!
I think it's 10, 8, 6 and 4, I think.
Oh, can I just retract something? I think I said they were natural earlier. They have had slight dyeing to them. Forgive me for that. They have.
It's amazing, aren't they? I can't believe they have, because they look so natural. Don't they?
Well, that is the natural colour you get, but that obviously the dye won't change the glossiness to it. That's natural polishing to them. And there's the findings that you get as well, and you get a beading threading pack. Just to let you know, the sizes are 4mm, 6mm, 8mm and 10mm for you in your 4 sizes of beads, or genuine gems should I say. Now you've got some set up already. What pieces that we're going to get to see?
We're going to get to see the little ladder weave bracelet.
That's the one that I knew everybody would want to know how to make.
Because it really is simple, because I can't do difficult beading.
You did a brilliant
and I
job.
did this, and I actually, if you don't follow the tutorial that I'm about to do, we've got it on the Jewellery Maker website, so you can see it there if you need to go through it slowly. Because
did you watch it while you were doing it?
I did take it entirely from their website, yes, because well, everybody knows I might be sort of expert where I work, but I don't bead at all. So Pip was like, I've given you a beading kit. And I'm like, okay.
Great, can't
But
wait.
it's fine. And I
Well, to be fair, it
I
seems
fell
as
in
your
love with
challenge
it.
wasn't challenging for you. We've
Yes.
actually given you a challenge.
But I
so
fell
we'll
in
let
love
you
with
on.
it. So it's just like everything I did today. I think I've done a bit of ladder weaving. It's like,
Brilliant,
I just
why
thought, oh my
not?
gosh, it's
Right,
just so
let's
nice.
do it because I
Right,
want to see
okay,
it and
yeah.
I don't want to not have time for it. Sorry,
So-
Sammi. Sammi, for not being a beader, you have made stunning pieces. Got mine, love it.
Oh,
Joan Dem.
brilliant, thank you. So literally all I've done, 2 pieces of beading thread, and I've used a crimp bead and a crimp bead cover, so that's just 2, and I didn't think you needed to see me do that. So what I'm going to do is take one of the 4mm and I'm going to just thread it on the end of the 2 pieces. And if you're cleverer than me, you'll get them the same length, so you don't have to thread it on one then the other. And that's just going to sit at the end. And now I'm going to take 2 8mm ones, and I don't even have to look at the colours because it's not an issue. And I'm going to thread 1 8mm on each of the 2 beading threads. So there we go. Just thread one down there. I'm going to thread the other one down here, and it's going to push it all the way down to the bottom, like so. So they're sitting next to each other. And then I'm going now, well, they will do in a moment anyway, I'm going to pick up another 4mm, and what I'm going to do, just bring the ends into shot, I'm going to thread the 4mm onto the end of one, like so, and then I'm going to hold it, sorry, excuse my nails being in the way, and slide the other one in the other thread in the opposite direction, like that, and just gently pull. And as I pull,
Sammi Mookout Beader Fletcher. I love that.
yeah, well, it's
Sounds
the
like a
Mookite
name we
that
should have on it.
got me doing it. It was the Mookite, so I'm just going to
Does it?
manipulate that too. Yeah, because I loved it so much. I thought it's my most challenging kit, so I'm going to start with that. And you've already got them just by pulling them tightly. And this is from somebody who never did any beading before I got this kit.
Is it giving you, well, it clearly has given you a bit of a beading bug, hasn't it?
It has, it really, really, really has. Because you can achieve beautiful things a lot quicker than you can with wire. I love wire, never going to give that up, don't get me wrong. Absolutely adore it.
She's not going to become Sammi Beader Fletcher, it's still
No.
Sammi Wirework Fletcher.
So I'm just threading another 2 on, and then I'll do exactly the same with your next 4mm, and just put one end through one side and hold it. Put the other end through the other one, and this is as difficult as it gets. And you just pull it, and I just love the fact that you can just pull it and it all just falls into place like so, and then you just keep doing that to the other end,
Job
and
done.
then just finish it off with a little
Sammi,
it's amazing.
I
isn't
love
it?
you. I love that you
I'm
love
just so
it.
excited. I know it's only ladder weave, so please forgive me, but it excites me so much.
Get yourself doing a ladder weave and send in a picture. Sammi wants to see. Susan has messaged you. She said, thank you for my car lads. Now, I'm not sure. Thank you, my car lads. Is that a saying that I've not got yet from RCT? Is that a Welsh saying that I don't know? Or is it autocorrect has recorrected your message to something? Either way, my favourite, we love it. My favourite ladies bringing me gorgeous Mookout. Can't wait to get them. I'm thinking this is autocorrect as well. As opposed to grill show, I'm reckoning it says brill show. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing. Brill show and Sammi designs are just delicious.
Oh, thank you very much. I mean, this is just ladder weave with Mookout. It doesn't get
Love
any more
it.
simple than that. But for somebody with cognitive issues, being able to do a bead like this, where I don't have to worry about losing, where I am in the pattern,
Yeah.
it's amazing. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so cool.
Amazing. We love it. Right, Wall of Fame time. Otherwise, we won't have time. Wall of Fame. Sorry. Righty-ho, we are in the middle row of the Wall of Fame, and this, I have to be honest, I was staring at this earlier today. Oh, sorry, forgive me. My producer Dion has just updated us. Say it again, please. Carlad is darling in Welsh. Oh my
brilliant.
gosh, I love it. Have I said it right? Carlad. Can you let me know how to pronounce it so I get it right? Because I was told I didn't pronounce Rhondda Taff correctly, so I was just told to shorten it to RCT. Apparently, if you live there, you know what I mean. So yeah, can you teach us how to do it sort of phonetically and teach us how to say it properly? Right, alrighty. Wall of Fame time. Now this, I was spying from the other side of the studio. I wanted to know whether it was Mobius, like sort of jump rings, or whether it was wire. I couldn't see from over there, and I can't wait to read now. 359, and this is from Cheryl out in Grimsby. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Good morning, JM. This week's Wall of Fame is a couple of rings I made after watching the wonderful talents Claire McDonald. Gosh, I think you've all been watching on the same day, actually. I've had the 2mm aluminium wire for about a year and not touched it. Oh gosh. I did dent the wire with my pliers when finishing it off. Good luck to all in the draw. Cheryl from Grimsby. I actually thought that was a style.
Yeah, I did.
I really quite like it.
Yeah, I thought you'd hammered that and faceted it because it looks great. So you could.
I quite like that one.
Totally styled that out. Nobody would have known. It's great.
Totally. I'll just delete that. I'll just X that out there. Yeah, love it. Well done, you.
Oh,
gorgeous rings.
Absolutely love this one. It is so fabulous and really funky, and it's number 360. And it says, hello, hope you're all well.
It says what, sorry?
Hello. Hello. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. It's done on the Gizmo tool using wire from JM. The crystals are from my stash. The little earrings are very lightweight and shimmer when moved. Hope you like it. Luck to all. Crafty hugs from Heather. That is amazing.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Good luck.
I think it's fantastic, and the whole time in my head I was thinking Dion will want that. It's blue. Dion,
will, yeah.
If Dion could dibs that, she was like, "Yep, I was looking at it." 361. I know. Let's see. This is just gorgeous. What a stunning colour! It's malachite as well, so a hint of blue, but more green to this. And this is from Catherine, your number 361, Catherine. You've said hello. Sorry, Sammy. Hello all at JM. Oh no, that's an unusual face. It's like a grrr face. I think it might have been meant to be a smiley. I've not entered for a few weeks as I've been busy getting ready for my first craft fair this Saturday. Oh, have a wonderful show. My entry is malachite kumihimo bracelet made with green Essilon cord and gold-plated findings, all from JM. Good luck to all the offers, and that's from our Catherine, or Katie. Love it. Well done to you.
It really is.
Gosh, that'll be snapped up in no time.
It will be. It's amazing.
Best of luck with your first fair. You don't need it. Enjoy it.
Fine. This
is wow!
Absolutely lovely. It's number 362.
Love this.
And it says, this week's Wall of Fame entry is a pendant. I used amethyst cabochon and silver-plated copper wire and heart head pins, all from JM. Need more practice? I don't think you do. It's very lovely. But hopefully my wire work will improve in time. It's gorgeous. You're doing great. Good luck to all entries from Vashti in Grimsby. Oh, my parents live near you, so I'll be up that way next week.
You dibs it and come pick up. It matches the colour of your glasses, actually.
I love purple. It's gorgeous.
That's stunning. First one. That's why I did my little noise. Because if that was my first one, it would look nothing like that. This is fab. This is getting a bit of cards going on here. 363. This is from Celine. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Hi all at GM. This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. This is a photo box I embellished for a friend's wedding. I don't know if you can catch it with the camera there, but all the way around is stunning gems. The front is purple soutache cord with labradorite small nuggets, moonstone small nuggets, potato pearls, and a purple druzy quartz heart. My gosh. The back is purple zari cord, so that's the back there. And then there's the front, as you can see. It's all from JM, including the glue used to stick the cord into the box. Oh, I enjoy watching the shows, but end up spending too much, so a win would be really good, so I can continue to use your amazing products and gems. Good luck to everyone in this week's draw, and that's from Celine. Celine, thank you so much. And what a creative way.
I love that. Absolutely love it.
I do. Well done, you. That was the final one for the moment. Yes, we've got 5 more later on. Don't forget, we've still got another kit with Sammi.
Yeah, it's a beautiful kit. It's my favourite kit. It is.
There's some wire work in there as well for you. Those of you expecting wire work with Sammi, you'll get to see that as well. Sammy's got a challenge to work on. We've also got reels of wire in the sale, but we've got, most importantly, an amazing, amazing Moonstone strand. It's going to be a star buy. We saw a glimpse of it earlier. Don't forget, we've got a sterling silver bracelet still to come, the second half of those sets of 5s. And in a really, really short break, we're going to be telling you about the the toolkits that we offer if you're new to Jewellery Maker, or if you want to maybe go from the small toolkit to the large one if you want to see what's in it. Have a wee look at this, and Sammi and I will be seeing you on the other side of a really short break.
We all know that you need the right tools for the job. So here at Jewellery Maker, we have developed our very own tool set just for you. In this larger set, we have provided more tools to help you develop your jewellery making skills even further. The kit includes wire cutters, a bead reamer with replacement tips, an awl, tweezers with a scoop, a sliding gauge, a snip, and all the essential pliers you will need. All of this is yours for just $15.95, neatly presented in a carrying case with an embossed Jewellery Maker logo. Stay tuned for more advice, tutorials and demonstrations of jewellery making. We provide the tools, you provide the skill.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join Jewellery Maker on Facebook and get involved with over 50,000 people who have liked us. You'll get up-to-date information about our channel from the latest images of designs by our fantastic guests, gossip on what is coming up in the shows, and the newest information on our workshops. You can get in contact with jewellery makers all over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search Jewellery Maker in the search box or go to facebook.com/Jewellery Maker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
This. With only 153 in stock, you will want to be an owner of this, and when you are, you will be a very, very proud owner. This is a beaut of a gemstone, one of the very few natural peach gemstones in the world. Have a wee think through it, and if you just tuned in, I'm Ali DeFoy. It's wonderful to see you. This gemstone is one of very few that has a true natural peach and a full peach body to it. Some gemstones might have peach within it, like the gorgeous morganite we had yesterday. If you were watching, we had some morganite nuggets. Morganite is a pink and a peach. You get pearls. You can have natural pink pearls, natural peach pearls, natural white pearls, lots of different colours of pearls you can get naturally, but the peach is one that you can get. So there's pearls, there's moonstone, mookaite, not mookaite, that's what we've just had. There's Moonstone, which we've got here, and then there's morganite, which has a little bit of a peach, but maybe more so a pink, leaning towards more of a pink. What other gemstones have a natural peach? A natural peach colour. Peach shell. This is natural. If you are like me, and you might not be, there might not be that many of us out there, but if you're in the peach fan club, it's my favourite colour in the world. You might think it was pink, but it's peach. And it goes with everything. In Sunstone, you get some peaches through there, some peach shimmer as well, almost a bit like it's the same family as your Moonstone, the Feldspar family. So you would look for similarities in there, and that's one, the glow that you get. But for a natural peach stone, there are very, very few. This really, morganite with a peach and pink, and pearls. Other than that, what can you think of that's natural peach? So therefore, it makes it very, very collectible, because it's a speciality colour. Peach isn't really in the rainbow, is it? But it's a lovely, lovely colour. Now it's fasted for you. 39 carats is what you're getting. 30 centimetres is your length, and 2x1 to 4x3 millimeter is your graduation in your facets. Perfect. I really feel, and I don't know about you, you might have a different opinion. That's why Jewellery Maker is so great, and why we have a website, and why we have interactive messages and texts for you to send me your opinion, because I'd love to know, because nobody's wrong, it's your own personal feeling. I love peach because I think it goes with every skin tone, as well as the fact that naturally I'm just drawn to it. It's a colour for me. I think it looks lovely on every skin. I also think it works with a variety of different metals. If you want it to look a bit cooler, put it with some silver. If you want it to look even warmer, maybe put it with rose gold, even gold. I think for everybody there's a colour of metal you can put it with. For 39 carats, as a star buy, your price should be probably higher than $11.95. Today, $11.95 is not your price. I'm taking you to a launch price for my favourite colour. It's not all about Dion, I have a favourite colour too. And I want mine to be allocated so everybody tries peach as well. Yay! So give it a try, don't be shy. Come and say hi. Oh, that all rhymed. Do you like it? I can't remember it, what was it? I just need a beat. Don't be shy, give us a try. Why don't you just come and say hi? Number one, I can feel it. Sorry, Pix, move over. I went to school with Pixie Lot. Do you think that'll help me? No. Oh, I remember at the Carol concerts, I got to sing a wee solo, and then who sings after me? Pixie Lot. It's like, oh gosh, I should just hang my head in shame. The next day they were like, oh Ali, and I was like, I can't sing after that. Sing after Pixie Lot. She's awesome. Oh no, she was she had lots of solos at drama school. She was fabulous, still is fabulous. So £8.95, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, she's a pop star singer. £8.95. Are you singing? Dion's now singing to Mike. She's serenading him in the gallery. Mike has jumped on to cover Claire for a wee moment. She probably needs a lie down after being up at 4 AM. £8.95, and she's going, Mikey, Mikey. And that's all she said, really. £8.95. Ooh, this was why she was singing to Mikey. She's wanting to put a wire clearance. It's a little bit unexpected for Mike, because Mike was out, what were you doing? Taking pictures on a break? Doing some work? Is his reply. So, none of the above. So, should we do all the pinks? Rinky dinky pink to make the boys wink. Apparently that's a Scottish saying, because the first time I said it down here, everyone went, sorry? Pink to make the boys wink. Have you never heard that?
Yeah, I heard that, but I grew up in Yorkshire. Not that my accent shows it, but I spent the majority of my growing up years in Yorkshire, so I think we had pink to make the boys wink. I heard it, definitely.
My dad used to always say that. Whenever I put pink on, he went, ooh, pink to make the boys wink. I just like pink. Now this is hot pink. Hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Now this might not be your particular type of colour, but it might be gauge-wise what you need to start practicing with. And the reason I say that is because it's in a bundle, which means we're going to get a price we wouldn't normally be paying for. We're going to get a lower price than what we would pay for these individually, or at least that's what a bundle suggests. We'll have to wait for Dion to offer it to us so we can see. But 0.6 mil, we start off as the smallest gauge, then goes up to 0.8 mil, then goes, which is that one, then it goes up to 1 millimeter gauge. Now, as I say, you might absolutely adore pink. Pink and black would be a great combination. Maybe you want to use pink and bright green, chartreuse maybe. Maybe you want to use pink and purple. Maybe you want to get a thicker gauge and twist it to get a mixture. Maybe you want to calm down, maybe you've got other colours at home that you could use to calm it down if it's too bright for you. Or you might love that bright boldness. It's up to you, of course. I'm just here to offer it to you. But also, if you wanted, for example, to work with a 0.6, a 0.8 or a 1 mil, and you want to make, I mean, Sammi, I don't know, you maybe probably don't do this because you are such an expert in wire work, but when you first started out, would you maybe practice in a wire other than the wire that you wanted to make your finished piece with, just to get into the rhythm of it, or do you not need to do that? Have you never done that?
Yeah, I did used to do that, and I will sometimes, if I've come up with a new design and I'm going to do it in sterling silver,
yep,
I will just see how it's going to look. So I'll use a practice wire, and sometimes I might use that as a coloured wire because I might save my silver wire for other, even my silver plated for a different finished piece. So it all depends on what I'm going to do. But it's also a really good way if you're practicing your weaving. So if you have like a 1mm base wire
Yep.
in the bright pink,
Yep.
and then you have a different colour weaving wire, it allows you to see where you're weaving and where you're going wrong. So if you're not getting it very neat, you can see it a lot more if you're using maybe a silver or a gold on top of the pink. But also the two-tone effect can be absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, if you really want to practice more decorative weaves and get them, you know, get them
Precise.
down, if you like, then yeah, it's a really good idea to do it in 2 different tones, because you can really see then. And developing your own weaves as well, it's very useful for doing that, because I'll do there's like a 5 it's a 5 base wire, but it's got 3 like weaving wires, and
Yep.
it all go and so obviously I'm doing it all in copper or silver.
For sure.
But if you're doing it in 2 different tones, you can really see where each of the wires, or 3 different tones or 4 different tones, each of the wires are going, and what you need to do while you're practicing. Very
Fantastic. Sammi, we love you. Sandra loves pretty pink. She loves this. She's been waiting for it. So let's get a price on for you. We probably can't have it on screen for too long because it's far too low. We really can't afford to do this for very long at all, and that's me being completely honest. £19.95. For the cost of airtime, for the cost of the 3 of these together, the quantity you're getting is 50 metres in each one. Airtime wise for us, it's probably not very cost effective at all. So my advice to you is to jot down the code TVGC95 and don't tell Dion I've told you to do it because it's too low. Dion, even Dion's just said, I can't be on this for long, it's too low. I'm far too honest, aren't I? But I'd rather you know than not. The reason we move on from this one might be quite quickly is because we cannot afford airtime wise quantity for what we've got to be there. But it's there, enjoy it. I'm going to get some red wire for you. Oh, right. Oh, which one was it? 16. I've got a few different ones. Oh, it's a big one. Right, let's get it on. Woo, everything's jumping out. So the pink ones, there's still some left, just grab them while you can. But as I say, it's a clearance section, so I'm going to be quite quick, but just talk to the contact centre. 60 chances. All right. I was like 6, that's my favourite number. 0.8 millimetres, not very many though. 0.8 millimetre for you in your gauge. 50 metres. What do you reckon? ZX21. £14.95 is our usual price for Jewellery Maker. But today, because it's clearance for wire, I haven't had a wire clearance for ages. Boom, £9.95. Loving it. What do you think? Bright red?
That's great, isn't it? I mean, Alison loves using the bright red for her dragons.
Oh, yes.
And for the sleigh she did. Christmas is obviously coming up.
That'd be great
so
for
it's
Christmas
really
designs.
good. And also those rose rings that you just saw on the Wall of Fame, I do those quite a lot in coloured wire. So you could do them in red. And they look absolutely stunning. And 0.8 is a really, really good size for doing the rose rings. Really good size. So
right,
yeah,
you need this one.
it's good.
Again, we can't be on it for long. Move that for a sec, because we can't afford to. XOZX21, but the price is there. It's going to stay there. Enjoy it. Now time for some baby pink. I love this. You're right there, Mike. Did you just shout yes to the baby pink? That is cute, isn't it? He just went, oh yes. SYZX03, 50 metres in your pink. Price has already gone straight down to £8.95 for your 0.8 as well. This is stunning. I don't know gauge wise, but a ring made for me by Louise Jacobson many, many years ago, possibly even about 4 or 5 years ago now, for my birthday, incorporated rose quartz with this and peridot. A really pretty piece. That might be a lovely sort of springtime ring. Right, I think that's gone. She either said all gone or hold on. Hold on, because she's in the studio. You're right, Dion. On your tippy toes, you can come in. Oh gosh, you see her hair? It's like Beyonce.
Ah.
What do you need? Just to know.
This is next.
Thanks. Not in her heels and everything.
She's so
I'm waiting
proud.
for her to break out into all the single ladies. Just waiting to start dancing. Oh, love that. Right. I've got some wire for you as well. Check it out. Well, obviously it's a wire clearance. Let me bring in this. What did you say? You're not doing this. It's 0.8 mil silver wire. Dion, You literally just picked that up. You weren't even looking. She wasn't looking, was she? She just randomly picked one. Well, it's what we got to go with. So it's on the screen. Let's do it. JM, I say J, you might say JM, 19. £4.95. Oh! I was so busy listening to Mike make fun of me saying J, not J. He was going JM Studio, isn't it? It's not JM Studio, it's JD Sports. Anyway, other sports shops are available, like Province Sports and
JJB.
JJB. Or JJB.
JJB, yeah.
JJB Sports. Enjoy it. I'm just trying to distract everybody because it's £4.95 for silver-plated wire in 0.8, which is what you were just talking about and being a great gauge.
And you can do two-tone rings, so you could do like the bright pink with the or the baby pink with the silver running through in a rose.
Maybe we shouldn't mention the baby pink.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, and I'm a little bit cross because we always run out of this, and then when they come to do our kits, we don't have it. So.
Well, you did have it in your kit today.
I did.
In
yes,
your first kit.
You know, that's fair enough.
Although that did sell out, so you won't get that anymore. So
yeah,
that one.
That's it.
And well, you know where your mobile phone is.
Yeah.
In fact, probably not, because we've not got any left. Non-Ireland Channel Islands. Now, I would like to know, really randomly, hold on, we're not right under $6.95. I've only just realised, sorry. We're not supposed to go under $6.95, though. That's only just registered in my head.
You have been up really early, I'm going to give you that.
Yesterday and today I have been up since 4 a.m. And I was doing so. I wasn't presenting. I wasn't just hanging about wide awake. I was presenting. Who's saying hello to you, Dion? Maureen. My aunt's called Maureen. Nice to see you nice, from Maureen to Dion. Bruce Forsyth, absolutely.
Well, everybody loves Dion because she does like the amazing prices on the blue stuff. So we all love it when Dion's on.
We do. Although that's no disrespect to our producer Kimbo.
Oh,
we
no,
do love
I love
Kimbo.
Kim.
Kimbo does the nugget bundles that Dion I think did for the first time yesterday and panicked. She was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Can't believe that. You notice I didn't really talk about it because I was quite concerned that I would get in trouble. Ametrine, fancy it? The blend. This always makes me think of the Spice Girls. Apparently, aside from Victoria Beckham, the Spice Girls are going to be joining together for a tour. Remember their song, To Become One? Yeah? Well, this is Ametrine. 2 gemstones becoming one. I'm looking everywhere. My box is sideways there. Oh, and they are so Ametrine. Sometimes it's confusing because you might see a lot more purple than yellow and a lot more yellow than purple. But this is giving you a great example of both. Ametrine is a mixture of amethyst and citrine. Bet you got that from the name, didn't you? Blended together by Mother Nature in a place called Bolivia. And believe me or not, that was a rubbish joke, wasn't it? Somebody told me that 9 years ago and I still say it. I feel like I have to. I feel like it's my duty. And these are totally natural. Normally when they're found, but they are also totally natural today. Sorry, I keep saying M. I'm just very conscious of it. I just noticed it there. M. So there we go again. So I've been talking for 4 hours already, forgive me. So, you have a gemstone that comes from one mine, and that mine is called the Anahi mine in Bolivia. And it's owned by a gentleman called Romero Rivera. Now remember that, because I often do competitions asking what is the name of the gentleman who owns the Ametrine mine. So his name is Romero Rivera. And I just do it because I think his name's awesome. I think his name's pretty awesome.
It's really awesome.
Romero Rivera. Love it. The only reason we managed to get in contact with him, or not the only reason, but the main reason is because many of you will know Steve Bennett. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you the news at the moment, actually. I'll keep stum about that. But Steve's son went to Gemological Institute of America out in Carlsbad, and when he was there he met a wonderful gentleman who I've been very fortunate enough to meet actually, and his name is Rob Weldon, and Rob is the head photographer at the GIA, so most of the photos you would see of the most outstanding gemstones tend to be taken for the GIA by Rob, and Rob is very good friends with Romero Rivera. which therefore meant he introduced Steve, we got a great deal, and that's how we can do this so low in price for you. Also bearing in mind that the Bolivian government banned the rough export of that, so they didn't ban the export of the gem, they just banned the rough export. So that means it has to be cut or faceted or shaped or tumbled before it leaves the country, whereas before we would buy it in host rock and then we would facet it, but a lot of the places, particularly in China and Russia, were buying the entire geode, and then if you think about it, all the money is going out of Bolivia and it's not keeping any in the country. They were faceting it themselves. So to prevent that from happening, they then started to get cutters in Bolivia to cut the gemstones, and as you know, it's not too far from Brazil, so with some of the world's finest cutters of genuine gemstones being in Brazil, get them over to Bolivia, cutting the gemstones, so you're still getting a great quality. It just means that the price is slightly different because you have to buy it already faceted than buy it natural, which is what we used to do. So the price has gone up in the past sort of 10 years, but the price what we're doing today is actually going to go down because Dion just wants to contradict everything I've just said. That's why. No, she doesn't. £24.95, boom, should be your price, but it's not. Sorry. Who was it that said they didn't want to shop today?
Quite a few people, isn't it? But that's a £16.95. Wow.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, that's huge. 6, 8, 10. 22, 26. It's not even £1 a stone. Even at full price, it wasn't £1 a stone. Have you got 65 pennies per stone? 65 pennies? Imagine now. Oh gosh, it's really cute. There's a really cute story. In our company, there's a couple, a lovely, beautiful married couple called Stephanie and Lance. And Stephanie and Lance are born, one of them is born in February and the other is born in November, and it's combining both their gemstones, so this is their gem, because one was born in February and the other one was born in November, so it's amethyst and citrine together. How cute is that?
That is
both
amazing.
of them, they both I think have, I don't know whether they both wear, I don't know whether he wears an ametrine, but I know he definitely has an amethyst, an ametrine, so they both can celebrate. It's quite cute, isn't it?
This is an ametrine
yes,
I wear, yeah.
It's huge.
It is.
I've been messaging, oh I gotcha, I've been messaging from Sissy in Oklahoma, what great deals you're having this morning, glad I fed my PayPal account the other day. Yes, you can join us via PayPal, whether it be PayPal or any of the cards on the screen. I know there's only 2 on the screen, that's only because 2 can fit on really, so we just put the 2 sort of most recently used, or most sort of often used, but other cards are available, so if you want to see if a particular card might work, or you can use it depending on your account, do speak to the contact centre. It's free to call them on the landline numbers in the UK, or alternatively on a mobile phone. Many 0800 numbers are free now, or should I say 08. What do you mean go again? You can't just decide. Well, technically you can, you're the producer, it's your job, but still, Dion. She just thinks 14 sits better with her. What do you mean sits better with you? You ain't going to remember this, girlfriend. 2 opportunities time she's not going to remember. She's like, Ali, it takes 2 notes. Takes a £10 note and a £5 note. Or 1 note, a £20 note, and you get change. Yeah, she dropped it to 15 because she prefers 15.
Can I just...
You can go anywhere you want, Sammi. Sammy's off.
Definitely, oh my word.
Just get involved. I love that. Oh my word. Look at that. Beaut there. It's a 24 by 13 millimeter. Yeah, you might need to take Sammy's mic out. I don't know who's outside. Oh, she's off. Oh gosh, yeah. Don't expect a guest designer to stay in the studio on Jewellery Maker. She's going to buy. There should be a little button. I love that idea. Amelia, they should all actually know, because then nobody at home will get anything. We all start pressing our buttons. We should have a buzzer in the studio. If a guest designer is going to get something, we should press the buzzer. A buzzer of shame. Oh my gosh, that would be me all the time. Yep, they've gone. Where have they gone? Oh yeah, they've got a cramp. No, they're just getting involved. Shame on you. No, I think it's brilliant. I love it. If I could, I would. Look at the luster on these. 47 chance. I nearly said 47.95. That's probably a bit more accurate. 14.95. We're giving these away now. They should be over. Tanya's in New York. Oh, my best friend's little sister's in New York, and she sent me a what's it called? The time of the face, where you can talk to each other over the mobile phone, over the Wi-Fi this morning. But I was here, so I couldn't talk to her. So I was wondering how it's the first time she's been to New York, so I can't wait to find out how she's getting on. She sent me a wee video and it had a yellow taxi and I got really excited. I went, oh, I spied a yellow taxi. Is that sad?
No.
Anyway, thank you for joining us in New York and all over. You might be our furthest away today, Tonya. Oh, Sissy's in Oklahoma though. I love that. Awesome deal, Dion. A million kisses. Thank you, JM. Check it out. Check it out. Derbyshire, Tynymere, Sussex, Lanarkshire, Cumbria, Merseyside, Northamptonshire, Cheshire. Do you know what's also so great? It says there are not that many people in the same location getting it, which means even though there's sort of how many, 90 or however many there were, the likelihood of you bumping into somebody with the exact same gem, the exact same strand is so far and few between.
We don't get it in often either, do
No.
we?
Well, hence why you've probably just gone and got it. Is
Well,
that why
exactly,
you went for it?
yeah. I don't actually have anything that size and shape. So that's great. But I know I can make one snake ring out of that, and I've already made more than my money back, so there you are.
You're so cute, Sammy. I love you. Oh, let me in. You're going to laugh at me. I've started using these bags to keep lavender in. I've got a big bag of lavender and put lavender in them. I've got one in the car over the air conditioning unit. It's probably not very wise, actually. Probably don't do that. Sissy in Oklahoma, hiya! Couldn't resist this price. Look how much profit I will be able to get from this strand. Wowza! Yeah, there was approximately 26, although you might get a few bigger ones. You might get quite a graduated strand, as you could see. But on average, about maybe 26 on there is how many there was in mine. You've got an organza bag. Something I think we always forget is on the organza bag, it always says handmade, genuine, or handmade gemstone jewellery, which is pretty awesome. It doesn't have our name on it, but anyone who knows us knows that, well, we do them. So I think that's quite important. Now there's a tag on there, obviously that'll come off. Well, not obviously, but it does come off. It's just a sticky label for me to see the code on it. But that is on all your pieces of jewellery. What a lovely signature to have on your organza bag, that it's genuine, handmade gemstone jewellery.
Yeah, all the ones I get go in my packaging box.
Do they?
Yeah. So they go in my packaging box for me to use.
I think it's a great
But they're
idea.
lovely, aren't they? Because it's exactly what it is, isn't it? You're making genuine handmade gemstone jewellery.
And that could be your thing. It's not got. We're not plastered our logo on it like a Jewellery Maker's gift bag. And we have for you all of these findings. Now, what was that? We may even. And we name everything we've got. So I'll show it into you in the plastic bag. We have got the slide. There it is there. There's the toggle I was going to show you. Very similar to one I saw, just used this morning in the workshop for Fleur's online chainmail workshop, actually. You get shepherd hooks in there, you've got your head pins. So it's a 45-piece findings pack. You get 10 crimps at 2mm, you get 10 crimp covers at 3x2mm, you get 3 closed jump rings, which are 0.8mm gauge, and they are 5mm in their size, and that's the outside diameter. You've got head pins at 0.5mm gauge wire, 2mm ball in the end, 40mm in length, 15 of those. You get the cable chain at 1.8mm width with 8 inches in length, which you get one of. You get earring shepherd hooks in 2 pairs. Lobster clasp is 5x9. You get one of those, and you get the S hook clasp, as you can see on the right hand side, which is one of those. So all of that for just £15.95, XCRF 63, and that's a 45-piece gold-plated sterling silver findings pack. Is this your mission today, Dion? To do all the sterling silver findings packed, plated and unplated on today when I'm on, when I can't get them? No, just a few. £15.95. What a joker. Love, love, love. Are you ready? I have a very special treat. It's a star buy, and it might just happen to be what you would imagine, and probably the most coveted colour of amber. Now, just at the weekend, I brought you some outstanding ambers. This one is the most traditional colour of amber. Today I brought you some amber that was cognac colour and just delicious in colour. You might be waiting for something to go with it, and you might also be waiting for that traditional amber. Oh, this is how I see amber. You might have seen a different colour of amber first, but for me this is the traditional. This is what I expect amber to look at. This is what I imagine it to be. The glow that this has and the quality that you're about to see and the price point, well, forget everything we said about amber earlier. This is the most affordable treat, probably amber wise, and no disrespect to the other amber we had on the show today, but for some reason, maybe quantity wise or deal wise, maybe we bought more of these, we're able to get an extra special low price on for this amber for you. So this is your honey amber, or how I traditionally know amber. I don't know about you. Let me know if this is a traditional colour of amber you see. Maybe it was the cognac you're more used to, but for me this is what I expect. This is for me a textbook example of amber. Now you've got a 4x1 to an 8x2mm. In Berkshire, the first two were already gone. Straight to Alison, my namesake, great to see you. Shropshire's in, Angus is in, lots of you showing an interest, which is so good to see, and many of you taking advantage of that free phone number at 0800 644 655. Now it says amber carat weight. There is no carat weight to amber. I'm sorry it says that on your screen there. It's just because so many gemstones tend to have a carat weight. It's only really your shell pearl, your pearls, and your amber, so it just says that, so I do apologise. It doesn't naturally have a carat weight. We don't value amber by its carat weight. We value it by its colour, we value it by its size, we value it by whether it's natural or not, and we value by whether in fact there is any sort of natural, you could say inclusions, you could say creatures, I guess, within it. Mother Nature, this is a sort of a snapshot into life about 50 million years ago. It's a really special treat. Many of you have got this already straight in 4x1mm to 8x2mm. You're not looking to wait on this one. You don't want to miss out, which I understand. John and Janet, great to see you both in Wiltshire. 3 have gone to yourselves. It's a 38cm length for you in your strand again. And if we don't specify otherwise, that's the strand length it tends to be on your genuine gemstone strands here that we have. With your white Keshi pearls, again with the previous amber, that would be outstanding. Emma's just messaged in to say, can we see these two together? Absolutely, and thank you so kindly for taking the time to drop us a wee message. More than welcome to see that there. These pearls are just divine. If you got them, well done. I think they may have just sold out. Now there's a slight delay on the lines. Moonstone might be a great one to put it with it, or you might want to keep it completely separate. It's up to you. Sunstone again would be gorgeous. Mookite from earlier. You might just want to wear it simply on its own, maybe. Oh gosh, could you imagine one of these from the sterling silver bracelets?
Yeah, that'd be lovely. I combine the two ambers together, actually.
Would you? I'll do that in just a wee sec. Price point wise, £11 and 95 pence for amber. Totally genuine. You can understand why you have to be very careful when you're pricing your amber, because a lot of people will look at it if it's too low in price and think, oh, it can't be real, because you'll see glass and resin quite possibly more often than not at a higher price point than what we can help you offer with your ambers and price points. Now that's it with the cognac from earlier. So if you do wish to put the two together as Sammi would, what a delicious combination.
Every other one.
Yeah.
And then it just be a beautifully long with all these different flame tones going through it. Gorgeous. Nothing more complex than threading one than the other. That's all you need. Yeah, just beautiful. The tones are amazing in amber, aren't they? Just like molten honey, and yeah.
I think that needs to be done. So I don't know if anyone's messaged in, but for you, what's your traditional colour of amber? Would you look at this? Would you look at more the cognac or a different, more
both of them?
Yeah.
I also love the Baltic with all the different tones as well.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think the richer tones are. I think both of those, the cognac and the honey amber, are both kind of iconic. If
Yes,
you like,
of course.
because people know both of those as being amber. But in terms of having as an eye-catching piece on your stall. Because it's so bright, it will catch people's eye from further away than the cognac will.
Yeah.
Which is why I suggest mixing the two as well.
Just funny you mentioned the cognac amber. Christine, the Isle of Man, Ali, my cognac amber has just arrived. It's great. I'm so pleased, Christine. I'm so chuffed for you. I'm really over the moon. Thank you so much for letting us know. Oh gosh, that means the world to me, hearing how you get on. It's lovely to offer it to you, but it's even nicer to see your wall of fames and to get messages from you, hear how you get on. It's just brilliant, and I'd love to see, Christine, what you do with it, or even hear what you're thinking of doing with it. Such a treat. And if you just got the gold findings, or the rose gold, what a combination. That would just be divine, wouldn't it? Well done to you. Now I've got some earrings to offer to you. Now I've got, ooh, there we go. Oh yeah. Ooh. Now these are coming in what's called hygiene bag. What does that mean? It means it's got a label on the top of it that you cannot break the seal if you don't want to have the option to turn them, change them and send them back. So the reason I say that to you is normally we don't tend to have that. But today, now I've got two separate earrings in this pot. They're different. Let me just check. What have we got? A picture of what it's supposed to look like. They are both pear shaped. Just to check. Ah, okay, it's that one. I do apologise, just in case these two get mixed up. Oh no, right, so forgive me, I've only got one, because the other one is from a different pair, so it's got confused. So let me show you this one then. So, you have for yourself, it's just a different design on the other one, unfortunately. You have this gorge. Now, as I was saying, there is on the packet a seal on it, which is what we do in our sister channel. We're one of the very few people out in the world who offer a return on earrings, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, for health and safety reasons, you wouldn't normally do that, because of course you never know. People aren't always, as I say, as honest as yourself and I. They may pop them in, and obviously if they send them back, then that's not good for anybody. So ideally, what we want you to do is inspect them in the bag. Now, the bag is a clear packet. It's very sizable, so you can move them around. You can have a look at them at every single angle. And the reason you've got that on this is because they are ready-made earrings. They are ready to wear. You don't actually have to do anything to them. You could just wear them like this, and they would be outstanding. Of course, they have there your loop at the bottom. Now, I'm just trying to see. It's an eye loop, so you can open that loop there. And attach a solid round jump ring or whatever it is you may be working with. But for that quality of sterling silver with white faceted brilliant cut topaz, and they are all totally natural white topaz, £12.95 for the pair. They look stunning in the ear. There's a lot of silver there across them, and 12 points, a point, oh no, just shy of a point per topaz. There's 20 topaz in there for £9. Well, that's possibly the lowest price any of our sterling silver new earrings have gone to. £9.95. Don't know where I get 7 from. Let me retract that. £9.95. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of £12, which was what 95 was near your £7 per earring, wasn't it?
Yeah, I see what you, yeah.
Dion's just like, I don't know what you were thinking. Well, to be fair, at this time in the morning, you would think. Is it? No, that's uncanny if that's what I was thinking.
You can make a mould, can you? Get your moulding compound, make a little mould of those earrings, make your own out of silver clay. I'm cheeky, I do that a lot. I have to say.
You?
Yeah. If I find something that's beautiful, a finding, or something that's beautiful, I will make a mould of it so I can use it as accents or make my own, because I do like a lot of silver clay work.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's useful, isn't it?
So do a Sammi and be cheeky.
Yeah.
Next pair, sterling silver. These are slightly daintier.
Oh.
I'm just going to check I've got the right ones, because there's another two. Oh no, as in, is it number 1 we're doing first? These are the ones that are in box number 1. Perfect. Yep, they're the same. Just making sure, because the other ones, when you see them, you realise they are actually quite similar in their design. But these have, I think, more topaz. 4 topaz in these, totally natural, white topaz. They've been faceted by hand. You get 2, as you can see, per earring. Again, they've got the loop. The loop is slightly open there. which you can use, decide to use or not use, whichever is most convenient for you. You have in here brilliant rounds in your white topaz, which means the average of single cut is only 19 facets. This is nearer your 58 facets. 58, 40, why has it gone out of my mind? Do you know, it's gone out of my mind because we rarely do it. On Sister Channel, we do it all the time. Now, earlier, Dion said to me, Ali, maybe you're saying $7.95 because that's what you thought. Maybe you had an inclination. No. That's a bit scary. Does this mean if I get up at 4 a.m. every morning, then I'll be able to work out what Dion's going to think in advance? I don't think so. I don't even think Dion can work out what she's going to think in advance, do you? $7.95! That's not the price we should be looking at. Now, there's no diamonds in it. It's the diamond of the shape. So the shape of a diamond that you have in the silver. They look very similar to diamonds in their luster and their brilliance, but they are in fact white topaz in there. So just to confirm that it's a diamond shape in the metal, and it's the topaz that are round, brilliant, faceted for you. That is a fantastic treat. I hope you don't mind me saying that, but I really do genuinely believe it. Right, well, hold on a minute. Yep, I've got the next one, but I'm thinking, you can't do the same price, right? But it would be unfair not to. So what are we going to do? What do you reckon? I've kind of put Dion in the spot there, haven't I? The cheeky chappy I am. Sterling silver with your topaz, round brilliant cut again, fancy shape. They have got a sort of diamond shape in the metal there as well. Quite a large surface for the light to reflect from. Totally natural in your white topaz again. Faceted, and the white topaz, you're actually getting more. You're getting 3 per earring clustered in the middle of the 2 diamond shapes in silver. Oh, got some messages. Boom! I love messages. Christine, oh, about the amber. Going to make a teething anklet for my niece's nephew baby when the time comes for if she's due next month. Loving the show. Bought the honey amber. Ooh. Pop that at the bottom of the screen if anyone would want to join Christine in that. Thank you, Christine, for messaging us. Sonia in the Greater London. Now, I haven't read the message, but all I've heard in my ear from my producer is, oh, I love Sonia. Whoop, whoop. And the D baby is on fire today. Oh. Great show, girly poos. Winky face. I love that. Enjoy it. That's hilarious. Love it. Nobody's sending me any messages. It's just all for Dion. I love you, Dion. Forgive me. It's star by time. OUWI50, are you calling? Join me right now. Quick, pick up your phone. Forget what anything else is going on right now. This is the moment to get yourself. You're already on the web, JewelleryMaker.com. Get it on your app, get it on your mobile phone, get it on your downloading, your telly, however. All quantities and everything that we ever bought is in your order today. So the first 200 sold out this morning in a different style, but still 5 bracelets. It was our early bird. How have we got another one? Don't ask. I don't know how Dion's. How have you done it? Is the reply. Right, so we'll not wait for the response then. 0800 64446. Duh, Wilfred. 0800 644 655. I said that number really quickly, but if I can say it, you can dial it. If you can dial it, you can own it. And if you want to try, give us a try. Don't be shy. Come and say hi. Do you want? All right. I'll show them you. I just want to make sure you get a phone. Well, they're going to sell out, so I want you to be on the phone line and then see it. Love it. So if you missed it in the earlier ones, it's a sterling silver bracelet. It's got a lobster claw clasp. That's what I call a lobster claw clasp. You've got the extender, and you have these gorgeous links, which are more rectangular. They actually are classed as a rectangular chain. 3x2mm and 5x2mm alternating links. You get 5 bracelets. Earlier, we were at the price of buy 2 bracelets for £5, 1 bracelet for £4.95, and the other 2 bracelets for nothing. Although they say you get nothing for free, so let's look at it as £2 and 99 pence. Now obviously we can't do that again. There are 4 here, yes, but you do get 5. I was just looking at one earlier. Don't worry, I've not half-inched it yet.
They're really deco, aren't they? I love that.
With that rectangular link in between, it makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Do you know, I'd be really tempted. Do you know the pre-made settings we get? So if you hung one of those off there with an emerald cut stone set in it, how high-end would that look?
How gorgeous
And really
would that
quite
look?
easy, because all the work, because you don't have to be a silversmith, all the work is done for you in those pre-made settings. And just hanging
Take
it off
advantage
there,
of it.
echoing the shape of that chain with your little charm. Absolutely amazing.
You need it. You need to get on the phone lines. You need to get that price on because they're nearly all gone. We'll get that price on screen for you. And a wee message from Sonia. It says, "Girl, love you too, Ali." I didn't read the rest of it, but I liked it. £14.95 because we had to bring the price in. No offence, Sonia, but slightly more important than your text right now. But now we're going to read your text, so it's fine. It was literally a second. Come on. And it was more important in Dion's eyes. She took it out. "Girl, love you too, Ali. Make me smile when you're on." Oh yay! Annie, get a winky face and 2 kisses. I can't wink without my mouth shut. With my mouth open. Ooh, nice bracelets. Nice bracelets. 2 kisses. Thank you.
Oh, aren't they?
If only they were mine. They're really lustrous. They're solid sterling silver. Yeah, oh, another one. Karen and Avon. Loving the show. Just got mine. Think I need to start making things I've been buying for 4 years. Lol, Karen and Bristol. Karen and Bristol, I live not far from you. Get making. I'll come and visit you and make sure you have. What is the weight of the silver, please? 6 grams.
That's a
So
good
it's
weight.
lighter than what you might have for an average full gemstone bracelet, because obviously you're not hosting every single gem. They are about 3 grams. So this is 6 grams across the 5 of them. So just over, what, 1 gram and 25-ish each. Is that right? I love that. Dion's reply, "Your maths is better than mine." And sorry, who's in charge of the price? Yaha. 1.2. Whoop whoop. Right, enjoy it. They will sell out, of course they will, because it's busy. But it's sterling silver and they're really popular. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you? Are you good? Let me know what you're up to, and also let me know your favourite number. Mine's 6. Dion, what was yours again? 8. 7. Oh, you've got the same as my brother. Claire Director Claire's the same as my brother. You got a favourite number?
6.
Is it?
Yeah, 6.
Why is it your favourite number?
I don't know, I just decided probably when
Just
I was
right
6.
there and then?
No, when
Oh.
I was 6, I think I decided, but it was just, it's always been 6, and I have no idea why.
We'll get a wee message in, so you can send us a message, and here's the number. JM Studio, put that at the start of your text so we get it. 60777 is our text number, and normal network charges will apply. My favourite number is 6 because I was born on the 6th of the 3rd month, which is half of 6, and my dad's is on the 6th. First house we lived in was in the 6th, second house we lived in was number 12, and the first house I bought was number 6.
I'm absolutely not associated with 6 whatsoever. None of my
You
children.
are
I
now.
have 6 children. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's
Maybe.
it. Maybe, but I decided like when I was tiny what it was. So,
I love
and I
that.
and my husband's born on the 6th, so maybe I just had this
Subconsciously.
vision. Yeah. Who knows?
Ooh, right, let's have a look at here. We have now the the weave that you showed us earlier is back again. The ladder weave.
I know,
You've gone
I know,
for
I
it.
got
She's
so
only
excited.
gone and done it. The gemstones that you get in this are just delicious. They're quite evening. Vintage inspiration, I think, is the perfect name. Do you again use the names when you're making your designs or not? You just make what you want, or do you take the name into consideration?
I do now, yes. But quite often what will happen is Pip sends me a kit, and he always sends me a kit listing with a name.
Yep.
And I used to just make stuff and then look at the name and go, actually, I've made exactly what he had visioned. So we kind of tune
on the
into
same
each other.
page.
Yes, but now I check just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. Because in case it says bracelets and I
1920s
do
show and you
a
don't.
pendant or something. But yeah, but I mean, how could it be anything else? It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. Like I said, it was my favourite kit when I got it. So.
I think you've got a fair few wires today, even though you did
Yeah.
get for yourself a challenging kit with the beading earlier.
Yeah.
You've gone and got yourself 4 reels of wire
Yeah.
with your 3 gems, and how luxurious.
And the Morganite cab. I mean, oh my goodness.
Where's the
me.
Morganite cab? I haven't got that.
Oh, well, well, you do get a morganite cab.
All right, I'll sort that out in a minute. Hello, darls. Wonderful ladies. My favourite number is 9 and 10. You've got 2 favourite numbers. Love your show. All goody good. With loads of kisses. Shazza in Hampshire, 9 and 10. Oh, I love that one.
Great.
So you've got 1 in single figures and 1 in double figures.
Yep.
Loving your work. Dion, what do you mean you've got 2? You've just decided that because Shazza has. 1 and 8. But you favour 8 a bit more. There is a Moonstone cabochon in the recording. Sammi got
Morganite.
one. Morganite, sorry. Joking I am. 30 carats of smoky quartz, 80 carats of the 6mm smoky quartz. So 2 different sizes, 4mm and 6mm, forgive me. 4 and 6mm in your smoky quartz. There is a Morganite 5 carat cabochon coin in a 16mm round size in between your antique bronze coloured wire. Now you've got 4 reels of wire. This is crazy. 0.25mm, you get 1 reel off. 0.6. Oh no. Ooh.
2.6.
Do you get 2.6s and a 1mm?
Yeah.
As if 1.6 wasn't enough. So 2.6s, you get 10 metres in the 0.6 and the 1mm. You get 15 metres in the 0.25mm. And then another 0.6, so that's 45 metres of antique bronze wire.
Yeah, and it's probably our most popular colour after the silver, isn't it?
Yes.
And it is actually my favourite one, and I think it is Rachel's favourite one to work with as well. We love it. Just, I don't know why, it just seems to flow so beautifully. Really is gorgeous to work with.
And it would go great with the mookite from earlier,
It
maybe.
goes well with it goes well with, I don't think there's a stone that doesn't go well with the antique bronze, because it's one of the natural tones, so it's really good. If you put it with anything green or anything pink, it really makes the colour pop. It's just great.
Steve B, please tell me that's not my boss.
Oh no.
You're all fired, prices are too low, Steve.B. So my best boss is called Steve Bennett. Hi Steve, congratulations. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell anyone. Am I allowed to tell everyone the wonderful news? I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell, but there is wonderful news to come if you haven't already been told. If you don't already know, I'll find out if I can announce it. In fact, can someone find out for me if I'm allowed to tell you some special news? And if that's my boss Steve, look away now. Probably best. Mine is 10 billion. 3 sets of zeros, is that trillion? Why have you put me on the spot? Sonia, either way, mine is 10. And if I had that amount in money, I would probably buy everything on JM.
Me too.
And that's your favourite number. It's my favourite number. That is a long number.
It's a
But
big
that doesn't come
number.
up very often.
No. No.
Choose your favourite number from 1 to 10.
It's that sort of thing I like to say. Some people they go, "What's the best you can do on that on your store?" About £3,000, right? £10 million.
Yeah, it's my favourite number.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got the 3 different strands, faceted in 2 different sizes, and then you've got, you said that's 4mm and 6mm smoky quartz. One of my favourite gems, many people know it's the evening gem, and they're all totally natural from the Morganite smoky quartz. The champagne has got a coating, hence the champagne quartz. And it's lovely. It reminds me a bit of one of our quartz on a sister channel. The champagne coating that you're getting is one of the most popular when it came to sort of silver rings with coated quartz. The champagne colour, because it looks quite similar to imperial topaz.
It does,
a little bit.
and it
Do
does.
you find that?
Yes, and imperial topaz is incredibly desirable.
And very
I
rare.
love it is, but the colours all together, they're just absolutely to die for. Really love this kit. A Morganite cabochon. Pip was just like, well, I really hope you like your kits. And when I opened them, I phoned him up and said, are you joking? That's a Morganite cab. How can I not like this kit? It's amazing.
We've just had a wee message in. I don't think it's anything to do with Kit, but I still want to read it. Even though I don't know her, I've wanted to do this for ages.
Yeah.
Hi, Sissy. Hope you have a lovely day from Ophelia in England.
Oh.
How lovely. Many of you know we have lots of regular viewers, both Ophelia and Sissy, or Sissy in Oklahoma and Ophelia in England. Many of you take the time to join us every single day, and many a day, and on the phone lines and on the web you'll join us, whether you drop us a message. It's so great to see you. It's a big community, Jewellery Maker, isn't it? Not only on Facebook, but on television, on the screen, on Wall of Fames. Everybody sort of gets to know everybody, and it's so great. And everybody's so supportive. What was that, sorry? Oh, I can tell you all, which apparently Zena already announced it. Was Zena on yesterday? I don't think Zena was on yesterday. Either way, a big howdy to you also. How lovely! That's from Sissy to Ophelia. We're connecting people. So many of you will know, if you watched when it was announced yesterday, I didn't realise it was announced, but at 4:20 yesterday afternoon, my boss, and my two bosses, his beautiful wife Sarah, had a little baby boy. Louis Arthur Bennett was born, and if my memory serves me correctly, it's 7 pounds and 6 ounces.
Oh, congratulations.
And literally the cutest little picture. He's so cute.
I adore baby. Not that you can tell because I've got so many, but I absolutely love them. Oh, babies are so cute.
So hopefully that wasn't the boss Steve B watching, because hopefully he will be, I don't know, looking after a baby and doing a nappy or something.
Whilst watching.
Oh, no.
He's got more time now, hasn't he?
Oh, no, don't say that. I doubt it.
No,
He'll be less time now. We message. I keep thinking it's going to be my boss every time. Every time Dion says it's a text, I'm like, uh-oh. Sally in Newport, oh heck, bought this one too. No wonder Steve's not happy. Lol, I am though. Because
she said the price is lower than the last one, didn't she?
Then the first one, the first one was only $24.95, wasn't it?
I can't believe with the Morganite cap it's got to be.
Should we match the one from earlier? $19.95. We did say all your kits were under £40. Stop saying no, is it? No. You can't go down. I'm trying to ignore you.
You can't drop it.
She's
from
going
that.
lower.
She's mad. That's it. She's going on holiday. She just doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's like, if I've been fired, I'm just going to go down in a blaze of glory. That's what it is.
She's just going to do what I do. I do not answer the door to sign anything from the post office, and I don't check my mail. So that way, if my P45 has come, I just keep coming.
I do that. I won't check my lottery tickets because I could have won it up until the point I check it. So I'm like that. Yay! Technically, I could be a millionaire. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that price at all. They are just beautiful, aren't they?
And think how many were allocated before we even put the price point on. And we're now down to just $17.95, and you haven't even seen Sammy's demonstration. So bearing in mind, when you get to see what we make, or what Sammy's made, should I say?
So that was very much what Alice and Tally inspired. And if you turn it round, you've got like just a little hint of the champagne quartz at the back.
Oh yes.
Which it just lifts it. So it's quite a delicate little piece. But I love the way Alison plats stuff lots. So Alison's mum, if you're watching, don't shoot me. Yes, Alison. I just wanted to say that it's inspired by your wonderful daughter. And she's just amazing.
We need to get on to demonstration because we've got a few moments, about 9 minutes is it max?
Okay.
Not even that, maybe.
We're just going to go
want to see what we want to do it, we want to make it.
Well, we're going to go through the shape of the flower, how to make the frame of the flower. So I'm going to start with, it's about a foot of 1 mil, and you might think that's quite a long piece, but you'll see why. So I have about a foot of 1 mil. You notice I haven't straightened it. When you get it off the reel, it does have a slight curve to it. Yeah. And I always, like Gemma and like a lot of us, we always say,
go with the curve.
Sometimes go with the curve. So about 3 or 4 inches in, I'm just using my thumb. Now, if you find it easier to use a ring mandrel, use a ring mandrel to start making a bit of a bend. So you can see I'm just kind of bending it around my finger and my thumb, like so. And you get a little bit of a teardrop. And I'll spend quite a bit of time making sure that teardrop is just how I want it, which is why it's quite often easier to use the end of a ring mandrel.
Right.
And I'm just going to hold it there on the crossover bit at the bottom of the tier, and I'm going to try and make one that's the same or similar size. I'm not overly bothered if it's not entirely perfect, and I'll explain why in a minute.
Dion's not overly bothered about prices either.
No, well, she's not bothered about prices. That's evident. I mean, gosh, that's my favourite kit, and it's just incredibly low. Right, and then I'm just going to keep going, making. You can make 4, you can make 5. I did 4 for this particular one, and you can see you're almost getting like a butterfly by the time you finish. And you can see, even though I started with a foot, I haven't got much left when I finished. Now, at this
Big
point...
foot's turned to little foot.
You do. But the reason for having 2 long bits is you can cut one short and have a little spiral to finish the inside, and then you attach your morganite cap that you've caged on the top, and then we just step by step how to cage now on the Jewellery Maker's website.
Perfect.
I also have one on my guest design page. So when you've got to this stage, what you do in the you've got a flower with 2 open ends, if you like. So you've got an open end here and an open end here. So you start with one of the open-ended ones. So you just start weaving with your 0.25, attach it 3 times around here, and then you do a figure of 8 all the way up, nice and firm, all the way up there. Now that's the difficult bit, because if you're not into weaving, then you can actually fill that with little beads if you wanted. You could use the beautiful little smoky quartz, the little 4mm ones, and fill that up to be the leaf, so you don't have to do it with the weaving. Then you
does look so lovely with the weave.
Then you'll just gently turn it and start with the second one. And the reason that you do the open ends, and this is really important, doing the open ends first and last, is that once you've woven that into shape, if this one isn't perfectly, you know, the right size, you can still adjust it at this point to get it to the right shape that you want it, because it isn't closed at this end. So you wrap the first one first, don't worry about pulling that out of shape, because you get to the second one, then adjust it, then turn it, third one, adjust it, turn it, fourth one, get it to how you want it, and then that is how you achieve them all looking similar. But again, if one of them is slightly bigger or whatever, when you finish weaving it, don't be panicking, because you just literally bend it up with your fingers, and as you bend it and manipulate it, what you're going to do is distract the eye from anything that isn't quite perfect.
And also they will tend to sort of merge together when you bend them as well.
They do, and you're just curving, and as you can see, the finished thing with the weave, when you curve it, is beautiful. But it also looks really, really good should you fill it with beads rather than that. So you've got the option. It's amazing.
Sammi, you are amazing. Look at that.
I was going to say, these long bits, if you didn't want to end one with a curl underneath, the 2 long bits, you can then start weaving and attaching other wires to and curling them round, which is all I have done. Just taken this and then built up a little frame.
As an attachment.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I
love it. We message for you, Sammi. OMG! I'm going on holiday tomorrow, and I think I've spent most of my spending money. Don't care, loving it. Loads of smiley faces from Sonia. Oh, winky face. Love it.
Such a good deal, though. I don't blame you. It's just like $17.95, and you've got morganite cabochons.
That's what it's all about. I'm supposed to be doing my homework for tomorrow, but seemed to be very glued to JM and spending. Oops. But it's a good one. Oh, loads of kisses. Thank you so much. Do your homework. Just do it later.
Just just sort of think about it in your head while you're getting. So you're refining it. This is refining your homework time while you're watching.
You need a break.
Yes.
Can't always focus and study at the same time. Lindsay in Wiltshire, hiya, boom, got it. I love that, boom. So happy, but you guys are costing me a fortune. It's also pretty to say no. Oh, I'm sorry, Lindsay, but just think of what you'll be saving. You're also saving a fortune, what you might be paying elsewhere.
Oh my goodness me, if you try to buy them all, oh my goodness me.
Morning girls, this kit is amazing. Bought 2 is such a fab price. Well done, Dion.
Because you've got all of that 0.6, so you can do a load of Viking knit if you wanted to do Viking knit and fill it with stones and all sorts. I mean, I just did, that's really simple. Just a rosary link chain all the way down, done with a 0.6, so it goes through. I got a 1 mil. That I point this out, I got a 1 mil through every single of the stones, not through the cabochon, obviously, but through all of the beads. I got a 1 mil, and that is worth saying, because they often want to know what drill holes they're
most
sizes,
definitely,
which makes, and that's done with a 0.6. So it's just a simple little thing.
Thank you so much. Another message, Sammi, you are Queen Victoriana, sorry, forgive me. I always find your designs inspiring. Perhaps you could do a Victoriana DVD, hint, hint.
I know, I will do a DVD, I promise. We're just waiting for the move at the moment, because we're trying to sort out filming times that work with my medication, because you need me to be awake, which is kind of a key bit to a DVD. So without everybody's working hard for me to be able to film one, so I'm going to film one, don't worry.
Will be happening. We'll literally just lock her in the studio one day.
They're just going to say, that's it, you're not getting out until you've done it. I've had enough now.
Linda and Andrew, West Yorkshire, beautiful design, Sammi. Could you show us how it fastens, please?
Yeah.
I'm
doing that.
What, you mean you want me to turn it round?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Sammi dance. Oh, you started again. Beautiful design, Sammi. Sorry, I've just read that message twice. I'm too busy swirling my finger. Linda and Andrew, thank you so much for taking the time to message. There's 13 left, but bear in mind there's lots on the web. Check it out as soon as you possibly can on JewelleryMaker.com or 0800 644 655 on the phone lines.
It's a real simple fastening, really. It's easy to do, and the 1 mil strong enough to be able to do it with as well.
And you get it with it. You get 4 different reels, engage wire wise, and 4 to 5 meters. I've got, hi, could you explain how to do swirls? I miss them up every time.
Okay, well, the easiest way, if you're learning how to do swirls, and it is, don't get stressed with yourself, it is hard thing to do.
Yes.
So take your round nose pliers and just start the bend up here, and then what you're going to do as you've started the bend is, I'm going to annoy the cameraman because I'm going to put it down like that, and the reason for pushing it against something, preferably a harder surface than I'm using here, is that it's so much easier to get an even pressure whilst you're twisting and pushing down at the same time.
Right.
Because what often happens is when we're picking it up and we're trying to do swirls and we get a bit impatient and we go like that, and then they're not even.
Okay.
Whereas if you're pushing down, you're pushing against the thing down here, and it just helps. If you want, you notice that I held my finger there, and the reason I held my finger there is because that's where I wanted my curl to start.
Right.
So if you just want to curl the end, you'd move your finger up. If you want to curl it further down, so you can see where my finger was, there's a little bit of an angle there. If you get an angle that you're
Sammi,
not
sorry,
happy,
I'm going to have to cut you
that.
off there because we're going to have to go to a really quick break before the Wall of Fame. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Preview, we will see you tomorrow if you can't join us on the web.
Oh, bye.
Come and join Jewellery Maker on Saturday the 29th of August for our slumber party. Stay wrapped up, get cosy in your PJs and chill out whilst watching Ali and guest designer Sheila for our fun-filled morning show.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away. Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
So, Wall of Fame time. This is number 364, and oh, what a treat. It's actually not too dissimilar to the wrapping style that you were showing earlier. Great minds.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
Have a wee look at this. This is from Anne, who is almost autumnal in Bexhill-on-Sea. This is hi all. This week's entry to the Wall of Fame is a pair of fancy jasper wire-wrapped dangly earrings. Simple design. Love the colours of these jasper. I'm a huge lover of gemstones, which in some way is why I've taken to making genuine gemstone jewellery. It's so much more interesting and unusual than using glass or plastic, for example. All components, wire and gemstones are used from JM. And I've just had a delivery of labradorite cabochons. They're stunning. I've now got 17 to wire wrap. Happy! From Anne in almost autumnal Bexhill-on-Sea. Oh, that's fabulous.
Gorgeous.
Well done. Lovely, lovely to see some jasper. I haven't seen much recently.
You know, but
Let's get some back in stock.
this is breathtaking. It is number 365, and it's my first wedding commission. It says, last week you showed my daughter's wedding jewellery on the Wall of Fame.
Yes.
We had a stunning day yesterday, and I'm sending my picture in for this week of her hairpiece, which I was sat finishing, who you showed her when you showed her wedding jewellery on the Wall of Fame.
Oh,
It's the first headpiece I have done. It's very professional, I have to say.
stunning.
And I got so many compliments about it. The picture shows all the jewellery in a stacker's box I bought from your sister channel, which sets it off perfectly, I think. And that's from Bryony Gibson. And, well, what a special thing to do. It's just stunning, isn't it?
it fab to see the happy couple and see it
Yeah.
on? What a lovely picture at the
Great.
bottom.
If I lift that up, there you go.
Aww.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I love the confetti. It's just perfect. You must be so pleased.
Yeah.
What a treat. Oh gosh. Styles of chain, not too dissimilar to the silver bracelet I've got today. This is wonderful. Some tight wrapping going on there. I'm loving your work. 366, very neat. This is from Roz in Edinburgh, a fellow Scot. Hi all the JM Towers. I have not sent a Wall of Fame in for a while. So this week I thought that this jadeite bracelet could be shown, of course. It is such a delicate, soft green colour gemstone, which looks very lovely with silver. Love to you all and keep up the good work. And that's from our Rose out in Edinburgh. Rose, love it.
It's
I
beautiful.
love the fact you've got jadeite as well.
Yeah.
How
and
special.
Having all those different chains just draping off. It's beautiful.
Quite decadent. Well done. 366 for you.
And this is some more absolutely stunningly neat wire work, which I adore. A beautiful peridot tree of life. And it says, hello all.
Hello.
Hello. I've been waiting to do a tree of life pendant for my sister's birthday next week, but I was a bit nervous. I have no idea why, because that is just beautiful.
Looks so neat.
After attending the wire workshop last week with Sammi, I decided to give it a go.
Oh yeah.
It's peridot and silver plated wire in a nice presentation box, all from Jewellery Maker, of course, and I'm quite pleased with it for a first. That's your first go. That is absolutely amazing. Good luck to all the Wall of Famers, and thank you for all the inspiration and laughs, from Delia in Milton Keynes. That is gorgeous, and it's lovely to see you again after seeing you on the workshop.
Yeah.
Oh,
How sweet. It must make you feel fabulous.
it does.
Final one for now. This looks very reminiscent to something my aunt wore for my brother's wedding. Have a look at this. This is from Laura out in Cheshire. Wait until she'll say she commissioned my aunt or something. Hiya, please find attached my entry for this week. It's a hair comb made using New Love feathers. Ooh, my New Love, which is feathers. This is the first time I've made anything like this, but I love it. Everything is from JM and has been sat in my stash for a while. Following the advice of the designers, I pushed myself out of my comfort zone and didn't give up when things didn't work the way I wanted. Thank you to everybody for help and inspiration. And that's from Laura out in Cheshire.
I absolutely adore it. It's really kind of Mardi Gras. I'd wear that every day of the week with a beautiful 50s dress. That's the sort of person I am, though. I absolutely love that.
Oh, what
Replace my
a
top
treat.
hat.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back, because unfortunately we had to cut short your spiral that we were working
spiral,
on,
yeah.
the demonstration. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back. You can come with me.
Okay. Oh, that would help.
We did it
wouldn't if I
live.
just stood there.
Yeah, you could just stay there. Hold on, we'll wait for Wes.
Okay. Oh.
Wes has about a gazillion cables
Oh,
to
bless him.
shimmy around. Normally on television channels they have like a cable person and they do the cables for you, don't they? And they hand the cable to you. We are not normal, no.
No.
We're very special.
We
You're
are
right.
very, very special.
So we're going to allow you to finish that, because unfortunately, only because we lose Freeview at 12 o'clock for any regular viewers, you'll be aware of that, which is a real shame, unfortunately. But if you are watching from the web, you can join us, or if you miss Freeview, you might be watching us on the repeat tomorrow morning, which will technically be this morning. We're just going to finish off how you were explaining that, because I don't like to cut you off.
No, that's fine. I'll just wait and
Get Wes to get the camera set up. Bless. Multi-studio, multi-camera angles. We can do it from above, that's fine. You don't need to wait, we're all good.
It's fine, because I want to show from the side, because there's a little, I wanted to show, because I've just put a kink in there deliberately.
Oh, did
so
you know?
So you can see that if you do actually bend it and you get a little kink in there, all I do, and this is why my nails are the shape they are, is I'll get my nails underneath and I'll gently push down very, very, very slightly with this hand, while I am pushing and rubbing with my thumbnail, and you can see that kink just disappearing.
Quite gingerly you have to do it, isn't it? You don't need a lot of pressure or force.
Very gentle pressure. Everything about achieving a really neat curve is gentle pressure. So you can do that for the whole curve if you want to. Really take your time over it. The reason for pushing down when you're making it on the mat is the fact that when you're trying to do it in the air, you're more likely to kind of slip, and that's when you don't get the neat. Whereas you're pushing down against something, it stops you slipping quite so much.
Right.
If you do it on a more slippery, this is a foam backing, so I'd recommend doing it on something that isn't foam. Okay. Because it's just hard, and you're going to make
like
a hole in your foam.
Or a slate,
a tile, or just a table, anything really, just not on foam where it sinks in, because that's going to make it a little bit too difficult. Okay. But yeah, that is the main trick. If you are struggling, is do it pushing against something. Fantastic. And you'll find that when I've wrapped a cabochon, if I do put a swirl on the front, I'll actually always do that gently pushing against. So you have to be careful. If you're pushing against a feldspar or something, you can shatter it if you're not, if you're pushing too hard.
Of course.
So just have a good practice. If you've got the pink wire area, really good practice on tables, and just get it down. Nobody's born knowing how to swirl. Yeah. So it is just gentle,
something
even
that practice
pressure
will help.
Yes, it will. Gentle, even pressure.
Sammi, thank you so much.
No, you're more than welcome.
I'll leave you to work with your challenge, which is probably not very challenging.
No, but
since
it's
you chose it and you love it.
I do.
But it'll be great to see. Oh yeah.
I know.
You're one of the magnesites. I see you. I'm going to bring you. Well, you had plenty left over, in all fairness.
Did.
I have lots and lots coming for you. This treat here. Get my squeeze in. Get my squeeze in. Get my squeeze in and get my legs in. I've got bead spacers. You will love these. I've got 200. Do you know what I might do? I might borrow one of the head pins. Forgive me because it's a different colour. This is rose gold. If you've just tuned in, sorry, I'm Ali DeFoy, and Sammi Fletcher is my guest designer today. And you can find her on Facebook actually, GM guest designer at Sammi Fletcher. And I'm on, is Ali? Just Ali DeFoy. I'm just going to thread two of them on for you here. And the reason so, is because it's quite difficult to see because of the size of them. Fingers and thumbs can get in the way, and it's not so easy to hold them in a pair of tweezers just simply because of the shape. But if you can ignore the fact that they're on a rose gold head pin, you might quite fancy that, but I don't know if there's any of these left. But you can see that by just adding a little bit of silver, that could lift the colour of a design. It could add to the colour value-wise. I know just the other day, now you're going to get 100 of these, 6x2mm in the rice bead shape, and 2 packs of them, so you're going to get 200. Sorry, there's a bit of a bang going on. I think the Jewellery Maker Ghost's back again. What's that all about? It arrived yesterday and I think it came back again today. So, as I say, you get 100, and then we're giving you 2 packs, so you can get 200. Now, quantity-wise to offer to you, we had a really good amount as well. We have 100, or had 175, and they're going already. Straight in, Alison in Wiltshire, I don't know whether you're getting something for yourself, a treat for yourself, that you're getting these treats for today, or whether you're getting something you've got commissioned, or you're looking to make, to sell, or look to make, to give as a gift, but you're straight in with some multi-bids today, and I'm over the moon that you're seeing something you fancy, which is really great when you've opened an order already. If you can see something else that you like, that would work for you as well. As I was mentioning the other day in Stratford upon Avon, there's a lovely shop. I mean, it's a great shop. It does sort of glass blown vases and things. It's really nice. And they sell gemstone jewellery in some parts of the window. And there's a labradorite nugget strand with some pieces of silver. And it's 170, I think it's 175, 179 pounds for this. And I'm thinking, gosh, you could just add 2 of these in, and that would be a whatever it is, and sterling silver necklace. So silver plated, forgive me, on your copper. So the price point is going to be even more delicious. So you've got the silver plating, which can change price point of your jewellery massively, because it is such a heavy plating. It's 0.5 microns of thickness, and you want a thick plating if you can get one, because it allows you to have that a better, I think, quality, in my opinion. Nothing disrespectful to flashed, but you get a thicker coating, so less likely for it to come off or to scratch or to be removed in any way. So we had a good quantity. We had 175. I've now got just shy of 75 gone and in counting, with so many of you confirming already. It's sterling silver coating and plating on top of your copper rice beads. They're 6 by 2 millimetre, 200 of them for, how much do you reckon? £50? £40? Bear in mind, I have no idea what price they're going to. £35 for 200. They're not blue, so Dion can't use that excuse. Dion's our producer. You can't see a blue reflection. Stop making stuff up.
They go well with blue.
Oh, Sammy, stop helping out. They would go well with blue. Oh yeah. You know what? I would like to see something special. And you know what that something special is going to be?
People are multiplying, so it's got to be silly price.
Go on, Dion. Woo! For 200.
That's amazing. That's really good.
3 pence each.
Because what you're actually getting is silver plated copper, so it's not what they call Tibetan silver, or which can be anything in there. There can be all sorts of horrible stuff in there. So yeah, that's just great. You know what you're getting. You're not getting any rubbish. Gosh.
Sterling silver plating on top of copper. So 92.5% pure sterling silver is what we've used to plate it on top of your copper. And bear in mind, in sterling silver, that 7%, so that is not pure sterling silver, is actually copper. So with 81, we only had 170 odd in the instance in the first place. Over 100 have gone, and you're looking at £6. That's my favourite number, plus the 95p, which we have to have at the end. What's that all about? £6.95. Enjoy it, treat yourself. Maybe you're thinking, actually, I could put those into little sort of separate packets and give them as gifts. Would you complain if you got a gift of, I don't know, maybe 20 sterling silver plated copper rice beads? Would that be something you would quite like, Sammy, as a gift from somebody, maybe as a Christmas present, or dare I say it, Halloween gift?
I'd like that, because you can use them in anything, and you can make beautiful little bracelets and all sorts out of them, because I do love a spacer bead. Everybody knows I love a spacer bead.
Yes.
Anything that makes your gems go further, I like. So yeah, perfect.
Exactly what Alison is saying, exactly what Dion is thinking, but she said she couldn't put it into words, and Alison's just summed it up for her greatly. Hi Ali and Sammy, great show and loving the designs. I think these beads are just the thing to make your gemstones go further. And for £6.95 for 200. We've got a good quantity there for you. We've got lots and lots of you getting involved. Susan's in Renfrewshire on the web showing an interest. Susan, I'm from Renfrewshire. That makes me really happy. Someone's just asked you. When it says plate, let's have a look at the message. I love this. Dion says, because you know all about this. Here's hoping I know all about it. Caroline Sussex, hiya! You've said, hi ladies, can I ask a question please? Yes, you can, go for it, you're already asking. When it says silver plated, is it always sterling silver plated? With us, with what I've brought you, yes. If it's silver coloured, then that would mean it's just a colour. of coating, but silver, if it's plated with silver, we only use 925 sterling silver when we say silver. Yes, with us. Can't comment on elsewhere, but at Jewellery Maker and the Genuine Gemstone Company, when we say silver plated, we use 92.5% pure sterling silver to plate it. Gauge wire would go through, well, I've currently got the head pin through, which, I can't remember, I think it was at 0.8 or 0.5 mil. I don't have, oh I do, should I put my pink wires in? Although they are a bit bent because they've been put in, so if I can get around the kinkiness of them, I'll try and squeeze it in. Let me take that out. Oh, you're on a picture, so I'll go in. So that one, where's 0.1 mil? Right, I've got the 1 mil, let me try and get in. Someone doesn't want me to get in here. Why have they cut it quite so tight to the reel? I can't even open it. I'm going to use my tweezers. Goodness gracious me.
I've got 1 mil here. Do you want me to-
Have you? I cannot.
Here. Oh,
Does it go through? I'm still trying to get it out the reel, Dion.
that's 1
Thanks,
mil. That's
Sammi.
your 1 mil. See if the 1 mil will go.
No, it doesn't.
1 mil doesn't. So
No.
find a 0.8 for you.
I'm hoping 0.8 will.
0.8 should do.
I don't think I have.
I've
What
got
were these?
0.8.
0.6. Sammi, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
There we go.
I'd laugh if it's just the 0.6 I had. Yeah, no, 0.8
0.8
doesn't go
goes-
through.
Doesn't go through. Well, the head pin is a 0.6, or it should be a 0.6.
So definitely a 0.6. Loving it. Do 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 do.
And
Yes!
There's a 0.6.
Looking forward to
just in
these.
case.
Thanks, Sammi. What would I do without you? Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Now these I lovedly love. Oh. Just shy of 100 chances of these. Now I brought these the other day and they flew out the door. Wait till you see them. You're going to love them. Have a looky here. Connectors. You get 2. Well, I've got 2. I'm hoping you get 2. I'll check it in a sec. Yeah, you do get 2. Boom. Shake the room. So, you have sterling silver, which look great, right? Turn it to the side and you have 12, is it? If memory serves me correctly, there are 12 space connectors. On the back, I'll turn it around so you can see, you have a 925 sterling silver stamp. Bottom you can see the 925 sterling silver stamp that's been put on its side, and then you can see your holes as your connectors. Now you don't need to use them all, you could use them as pendants. Many people suggested that the other day when we launched them, but they are there and they are available for you to use. So I'm just going to count how many they are. 1, 2, they're definitely 12. Alright, I'll not bother then. That would just be boring television watching me count. So your 0.6 absolutely fits through. You probably get a thicker gauge, but now I've said it, let's try it. This is 1, I'll go with the 0.8 first because it's near. There's your 0.8 shimmying through there, that wasn't a bother. So 0.8 fits through. Oh. Should I held that one? And I'll see if your 1 mil does. I'm dubious about your 1 mil, but hey ho, don't be shy, give it a try. Yeah, your 1 mil is just a little bit too thick. So your 0.8 is definitely going through and easily through, but the 1 mil is just too much. Right, so beading threads, monofilaments, absolutely definitely going to fit through there at all. 4, we're not allowed to do that. Anna, you can't just decide to do tests. Is that in your job description, Dion, to do tests? Don't think it's in mine. Should we just rewrite our job? What do you mean it's got, why put my name on it? I bet Dion, I'll just say it wasn't her, she'll be off in Jamaica, I think she'll care. Do you think she'll be bothered if I'm sitting home going, Dion, I've lost my job, they're into $4.95 and they're blaming me. Dion will be like, I'm having a cocktail, come to Jamaica. I'll be like, oh my gosh. And do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to be really cheesy, and then they say, Ali, you went £4.95 on sterling silver, what on earth are you thinking? Who made you do this? I'll be saying, it was Dion, did you make me do it? Did you make her do it? Oh no, it's did you make her do it? Oh no, like pretend I didn't say it. Let's go again, hold on, let's do it again. Look at these, ready? So say, oh Ali, what happened? And I'll say, ask Dion, and then they'll say, Dion, did you make her? And she'll say, no, but I'm in Jamaica. It's rubbish. I didn't know where I was going. I was making it up as I went along. I spoiled it the first time. I always tell the punchline and jokes first. I've ruined them all. But yes, I have hearts. Are they hearts? Ah! Saw them from a distance. Sometimes they could be triangular shapes, but these are hearts. Love a good rose quartz heart. Looks quite nice with tiger's eye. Do you reckon? Forgive me, I have been up presenting for, well actually if you're watching the repeat tomorrow it'll sound like I've not been up for long at all, but it's nearly 12:30 and I've been up since 4 AM waffling on your workshop. So I do apologise when you watch the workshop if I look half asleep and I'm waffling, because it's because I am, quite simply.
You're really advertising that workshop well then.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. I was blown away by the weaves and the chainmail that Fleur was doing, and I actually can't wait to get home today and not sleep and do them. I want to try. So with the Kesha pearls from earlier, have we got any of these left? Yes! Oh, amazing. We had 2 ladies in from the workshop earlier who are joining Hannah Oxbury today, actually, which was lovely. I've seen that course. I want to get involved. I've not been to that course. So you've got this, and there is a little bit of space. And the reason, sorry, I was telling you that, I was too busy listening to what was going on in the gallery there. I wasn't paying any attention. I was wondering why Paul had come in, wondering if I was in trouble, but I'm not. It's fine. With these, the ladies came in from the workshop and they were saying, and this was on live TV. I didn't make this up. I didn't make them do it, did I, Sammi?
No.
They just said it out of their own thoughts. Was that they look lovely and white and almost a silvery luster on screen, but when you see them with the naked eye, I mean, you heard, if you're watching, they saw pinks and greens and turquoises and baby blues and lilacs and lavenders, and it's just the most amazing Kesha pearl strand. So that only went to $17.95. It was meant to be, was it $24.95? If my memory serves me correctly. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was. And then we've gone even lower. The colour that you got on them, I know we're not doing these just now, but they are amazing. And then, look at that, a beautiful heart, the gift of love. What do you think to that?
Just
do you know, I absolutely panicked there. It was Phil, I thought I was my boss. I genuinely thought, I just saw a man in a white shirt and I thought, oh my gosh, it's my boss Stephen. As he literally come in to say, what are you doing?
You could put one of those on one of the sterling silver head pins and put it through one of the bracelets that we've got. You've got a gorgeous little charm.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
They're perfect for charms, they really are.
It's a great idea. I think yesterday we saw something similar in the Wall of Fame with a pair. We definitely did a pair of earrings that Mark showed everybody in the Wall of Fame. It was just some wire made into a lovely pair of just heart drop earrings, and they were so pretty. 120 carats, rose quartz, 10mm in size. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm currently on 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 40, I think 42 or 43. I miscounted, I sort of lost count there. There was either 3 or 2 at the end. CIP 060. Now, for my favourite gemstone, aside from Sphene, which you can't really get Sphene on Jewellery Maker. Apparently somebody had it once and it's never been seen again, and it wasn't me. I'm really sad about that, Sammi. It made me really, really sad.
I missed it.
Did you miss it? I think it's a fib. I don't think they really did Sphene. I didn't see it. Didn't happen. Maybe did. Oh!
My goodness me. There's loads on there. I just put like a pair of earrings that's just hearts. £4 for rose quartz heart earrings. If you just did them with the plated findings, that's a steal. If you did them at £8 with a sterling silver earring, just a plain hook.
Yeah.
But if you think how many are on there, it's just amazing.
Approximately. I just counted them. I can't remember now.
That's why they sell so well, because
yeah,
they're just perfect. Just pop them on a head pin. You've got a lovely pair of earrings.
No, I don't remember how many. Someone can text in, because somebody obviously must have really cared when I was counting them and really actually paid attention and remembered. I was too busy panicking that I did. Well, I know there's oh no, I've counted so many things today.
I forgot, and you.
I know, I just counted it.
It's fine.
I don't know. I want to say 26, but I don't think that's right. I love that. Kim isn't even in today. Sorry, Claire literally went, no, it won't be that. All right. I don't know. You should have all listened. 2, 4, 6. Why should I listen to myself? I'm wise. Why would I do that? Listen to myself all day, every day. Why would I listen to myself again? 2, 4, it's 4.95. Matter how many are on there. I know it matters, so I just can't.
Do you know, I went into a big craft store that sells lots of hobby things, and it was £8 for one piece of rose quartz.
But
Bigger than that, but I'm just like,
has
whoa,
been in
really?
your sterling silver and platinum and gold jewellery. A lot of people, I've seen a lady who got engaged with a rose quartz.
Yeah,
It's one of my favourite stones.
I do a lot of it in sterling silver because it is kind of iconic and people have heard of it, and it is the gemstone of love, and it is a wonderful gift, and it's often used for flower girls and bridesmaids as a forever present. You know, when they're picking the jewellery, they often use that because it has so much meaning to it.
Yes.
It is, you know, and it's perfect for that kind of
for
thing.
ages, do you think?
Yeah. My daughter, both my daughters love it. One's 22 and one's 17. So.
And I'm 30 and I love it.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
There are 42 or 43. And remember I said at the time, if you remembered, I couldn't remember if there was 42 or 43. When I counted it the first time, I couldn't remember. I missed one, I think. So that could be times 8, 20 times 8, 160.
Yeah, or even if half it at £80, if you're just doing £4 a pair, you know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous. And that's why I used to, when I started making earrings, because they're so quick, it's just like seconds to make a pair of earrings, I felt really guilty. So I used to charge £2 a pair, and nobody wanted to know, because I think they thought it was all nickel, because it was so cheap. So they were just saying they're too cheap, so I put them up to £4, and then they started selling. I'm like, well, go figure, really. I don't know. I don't understand it. So there you are.
Well, a lot of the time, and I'm with you, many people, you look at something, and if it's too affordable, you think it might be fake.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way it's real at that price.
Because elsewhere, other people haven't seen the price points we can see on Jewellery Maker. These are fabulous. I love these. I put them on as a dress last time I had something. So I'm like, I've not seen all of these patterns, so some of these patterns are new. This one, are these the same? No, they're not. One's more of a cream and one's more of a sort of almost like a grey, but they've got the same pattern. Oh, well, they're not. This one's got grey. This one's got a cream. Is it? Oh, has somebody gone and turned them over? Right, that's what it is. And so I don't know what one you're supposed to say. Is that the same now? So you're getting 3 packs, or 3 should I say fabrics, and you're getting doubled up of each fabric, so each design. Again, this one, if I turn it in, yeah, it's the same. So that's the inside or outside, however you wish to look at it. You're getting almost technically 2 patterns, but in one. So depending on which way around you want it. This one is quite fancy. It'll go quite nicely with that style of the rectangular bracelet that we had earlier. You've got what's known as the bronze, gold and white patterns. So I'm going with that being your bronze. The one in the middle, they almost look like fancy mobile phone covers there for a fancy particular brand. And then your white on the end. So it's the 2 different sizes. Is it? They are 30 are they 30 centimetres square? I'm going to open it. I'm opening it. Just checking if it's any more. Well, they're not 30 centimetres square. Are they 30 by 60 if my memory serves me correctly? It's only saying 30 centimetres. It says 1 times 30 centimetres. Obviously, that's not 30 centimetres because 30 centimetres is a ruler.
Gosh.
And that's more than 1 ruler. Because my arm, and well, yeah. Ooh. Don't know why I just did that. That's what happens.
Stunning, aren't they?
So I think it might be, I think it's either 70 or 30. 70 or 60, sorry, by 30, I think, for your sheet length, if my memory serves me correctly. But always do check, if you can, with the contact centre. I don't have that information right here, right now, which is a real shame, unfortunately, but do always ask. But it is Claire reckons, my director reckons it's more than a metre, but I can't confirm nor deny. So so do try and check that out, or just take advantage of it at £6.95. Oh! I have to show you this. Right, I'll show you these first, and then I'll show you a bracelet that was created. It's for a DVD, well, it's not a DVD, sorry, it's a workshop, which is our new chainmail for beginners workshop, and one of the bracelets Fleur very, very, very kindly gave to me, and I have it in my bag, and it's using very similar colours, whoops, to what you see here, and I'm going to open my bag and I'm going to show it to you. Let me show you this bracelet. Now they're really similar colours and shapes and sizes with the golds.
Oh.
Peaches obviously is different. You can make a very, very similar bracelet using chainmail. And they're just wrapped onto head pins and then linked in your chainmail, which you could totally do. And I think it looks great. And it would match the designs that Sammi you were beading earlier with the mookite. If you love mookite and you want to
you could do ladder
add
weave.
to it. You could totally do a ladder weave. What do you reckon? A little bit obsessed with these sort of bubble style bracelets, and they feel really expensive. And if my memory does serve me correctly, they're just 1 in 1, and you don't need that many jump rings to make it, and you don't need the jump rings here. They're just head pins. So you can make something like that, or alternatively you can do the designs that we saw with Sammi earlier. Absolutely, of course, you don't have to choose. You can do lots. They're all 8mm in size, bronze, champagne, and gold.
They'd be great with the antique bronze wire, or with bronze bead caps and spacers. You can get a really vintage look as well.
£7.95.
Oh my gosh, for 3. That's great.
38 centimetres in length for you, 8mm in your size, £7.95, and you're getting all 3 colours, the bronze, the champagne and the gold. Sorry to say, for me the bronze is quite almost a sort of coppery colour. Really quite fabulous. Sammi, what were you saying there? Sorry, sweetheart.
I love them with the kind of steampunky designs, because I do a lot of that. I know it's not everybody's into it.
Yeah,
or the
but
Victoriana. It does look amazing. It does look amazing. Yeah, they're just so good. They're so versatile, and they are really strong when it comes to having them as bracelets, as bubble bracelets. You're not going to smash them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I find that because I'm quite heavy-handed, you know, especially
if you're not used to wearing a bracelet on that wrist as weighty, you might bump into it more than normal. But yeah, you're not going to worry so much with these as you would maybe with pearls of the same perfect size and shape.
Or labradorite, or you know, something that can shatter. And yeah, definitely pearls. You wouldn't want to damage them on a bubble. They look beautiful, but you'd have to reserve that for not everyday wear. This is something where you can get an amazingly glamorous look and wear it every single day, and it'll still look great for a night out as well.
I think you definitely need to give it a go. We only have a 34 and counting remaining. If everybody checked out in the web, I'd be looking if I had 10 left. Do join me on the phone lines. It seems to be mostly web bidders on this one, so if you haven't got the phone lines, or you don't know how to get involved, or maybe you'd just rather join us on the web, whichever is most convenient, 0800 644 655 is free from a UK landline, or alternatively you can join us free from many mobile phones. Just check if your network provider is free to 0800 numbers. I know O2 and EE are. I can't comment on anyone else because I don't know, but always check with your provider and find out. Alright, and find out if that's true. They look quite gorgeous twisted actually. Don't really need to do anything to them. Keshi pearls, fancy those? Why, yes. Would you add those with it? Totally natural pearls with Keshi pearls with your... Oh, they actually look quite Christmassy like that. Now these went down. I'm just going to put them on the table. Move that to the side. I need this. Can you write the code for this for me, Dion? Yeah, I really want them. Now these, oh gosh, I cannot believe we have these. I didn't think we would have enough in stock for anyone to get them, but we do have some, and absolutely 100%. If you can, take full advantage of them. Already in Bristol, Myrtle, Tidville and Surrey, you've taken the time to join us. Between the phones and the web and smartphones and apps and tablets you've got involved, the colour that you get from these is nowhere near the beauty you can see with your naked eye that you can see on the television, and the ladies earlier reiterated that. If you want to watch back later on YouTube, you can do, or if you're watching it on YouTube just now, you might want to fast forward. If you're watching on Friday, that is, obviously not today because today's Thursday and we're currently live, but you'll be able to see the most gorgeous pearlescence, and they are totally natural. They are blowing me away. They're 17 by 10 millimeter in size, from 9 by 8 millimeter, all exceptionally sizable from the start to the finish. Now, I did count these earlier, but goodness me, I cannot remember for love nor money how many's on there, so I am going to recount them for you. I've done a lot of counting today. Not that I have anything against counting, but from 4 a.m. in the morning, counting and that waking up at that time and talking at that time does not really go together for me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I want to say there's like 56 on there, but I'm going to check anyway. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm on 22, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm on 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Is that 40? 2, 4, 5. 45 approximately is what I've counted this time. I don't know what I counted earlier, but approximately. And the colour, 40 pennies each. Should have been $24.95. They're totally natural. There's no need for the price to go down, apart from Dion saw a little bit of blue in the reflection in her naked eye, so therefore she thinks that means she can go down. Love that. Gorgeous. If I had a hammer, I would hammer in the morning. 6 interchangeable heads with this hammer. Ooh! 6-part hammer. 6-part hammer, sorry, so 6 in 1. Quite dainty hammer, actually. Quite easy to transport, this one.
Yep.
Have a look at this. Probably fit in most jewellery making tool bags. Jewellery Maker tool bags. So FCGX57 is the code. And you have for yourself 5 different heads, and it's already got 1 on it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I tell a fib. It's already got 2 on it.
Got mine that I always had in my bag.
I love it. Sammy's just got hers out.
I'm like, yay! I do. I absolutely love it because, like you say, you can fit it in your bag, and because you can have the interchangeable heads in the pocket, it's really, really useful. Because it's smaller, I just did my Bare Copper Basics course, and we had all sorts of different hammers out, so they got to try all the different ones and the advantages of them. And this one, even though it's small, because that's a brass head, it's got a good weight to it, so you can actually get to quite a small area and still give it a good bit of welly, if you like. But yeah,
that's
it's
the
really
scent
useful.
here that you're talking about.
Yes, there's a decent weight to this hammer, really is. And then the nylon, of course, if you don't want to, if you want to be a bit more gentle with your wire, you don't want to mark it. And then all the different texturing ends as well.
To interchange them, you just unscrew it.
Yeah, they do. They
Is
just
it hard to unscrew?
No, look. I mean, you just literally, you can just.
And both ends unscrew, so you can completely change.
Yeah, just screw them both off like so.
Both sides.
And then you just screw it back on.
And then you have your 4 different textures as well as that. Have you got a favourite out of these 4?
I tend to leave it as it comes, actually. I will occasionally put the rounder one on for some texturing. But yeah, these two, the 2 that are on there are the 2 main ones that I use.
2 favourites.
Yeah, so that's the ones I leave on there mostly. And then when I want to add a bit of texture, then I'll choose one of the other ones. But yeah, I tend to leave it like this in my bag mostly. So yeah.
Ooh, and if you have maybe a storage box, you maybe put the other ones in there to travel with you or leave at home, depending. But for £8, I was going to say £4 each, but no. £8.95 for your interchangeable hammer. So one hammer that does many jobs. Love it or love it. FCGX57. Love, 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 loving your work. Got a wee message coming through. Love it. Mark in Greater London. A great price and easy to use, especially if you have dexterity problems. Big love, Mark. Love it, Mark. Thank you very, very much. Patricia's message in the city of Bristol. Hi, Aki. That spell check is crazy, isn't it? Hi Ali, Sveen has been on, oh don't say this, Sveen has been on twice and I missed both times. Sad face. You introduced me to Sveen on Gems, love you. Oh Patricia, I'm so pleased, lots of kisses in Bristol. I adore Sveen, I can't believe they put it on Jewellery Maker and I didn't get to do it. That made me really sad. That would be like having tartan on and not letting me get to do it. £8.95. Which side is that? Over here. Bright pink wire. Ooh. Hello. What do you reckon? Bright pink wire. We had it from pink wire earlier. I think we may have done this, yeah. Sorry. Unless it was the pack of 3. 0.8mm gauge. It's supposed to be and thought to be and usually is £14.95. But today, is it? Oh my gosh, 50 meters ZB-ZX37, 0.8mm gauge for just £8.95 from £14.95. That's just shy of half price. Got findings, but what the? Ooh, another findings pack. That's all right. I was getting upset there. I thought we were going to do the sterling silver rose gold one. I was going to get upset there. We already did that. I thought you were going to rub it in my face again. I wasn't going to get it. Sterling silver plated copper essentials. What do you reckon? Again, the bag, you get your organza bag. You don't get, well, you might get a sticky yellow label on it. You just peel it off. And then it's just our code so we know what it is. And then you get handmade gemstone jewellery in it. Inside, these are all the findings. Toggle clasps in there, head pins in 3 different sizes. One's a detailed head pin with a flower. Oh, lots of designers use that as a sort of focus point. The flower head pins. We've got those. And we've got the featherweight head pins as well as that. We've got really fancy, oh gosh, I've got flower space. This is a really popular one, this one. Let me get one of the flower spaces out as well so you can see. They're quite heavy. Have they only been seen in kits or in bundles? They've never been seen on their own. Well, there you go. This is a great chance to get this one. Got packets everywhere, but if you just move that to the side there. Where did it go? Where? Did it just come off? How did I do that? I didn't even notice that come off. Where did that go? That's spaced me out there. So there's your spacer bead that comes in it. It's really gorgeous. It's got a filigree style design around there. Filigree is sort of rope style work within it. And then you've got these bobble spaces all the way around, but it turns it into a flower. But it looks really cute from both sides, whether side on or front on. And then you've got your head pin, which on its own is gorgeous with that flower, and then gives it that consistent finish. Oh, when you add the spacer next to it as well. Yay, I love it. Before GM began, I couldn't get copper-based findings and chain. Other suppliers often don't say what the base is and sell a horrible brittle zinc alloy that snapped as soon as I tried to use them. I will only buy them from GM now. Love from Ophelia. Oh, Ophelia who messaged in and is now friends with Sissy in Oklahoma, which is so lovely. I'm really sad to hear that's happened, unfortunately, but I'm really pleased that you feel confident in what we've got here in Jewellery Maker, and I'm really, really chuffed to hear that. And as you say, yep, some people can be allergic. I know I am to certain base metals, and I don't know all the base metals I am. I just know sometimes if I wear something that I buy that's not genuine gemstone or a precious metal that you would use with the genuine gemstone, sometimes I'll get, well, my turns green in my finger. Especially, I bought a 9-carat gold ring that turned my finger green, and it was just the different elements used to make up the rest percentage of that gold that I was allergic to. It wasn't the gold part, but you never always know what is going to be in there. So I think it's great. 92.5% pure sterling silver for our silver, and if you use silver plating, that's what we use to plate it with as well. No, nothing else random. And copper, you will know, is only sort of 7%, but is in your sterling silver to make up the rest of that percentage, which is not a huge percent, 7% out of 92.5, but you've got yourself the the copper, which you know the likelihood is you're going to be okay with. But you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee anyway. LZ OK87. Price point-wise, should be $6.90. Oh my gosh! I can't even look. Is this happening? I don't want to look. Have you seen it, Sammi? You just made a funny noise. Did you see it?
I saw it.
Did you? What is it?
You're not going to want to know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to look. I think it's going to be something horrible.
It is. It is. It's going to be something we're not allowed to do.
Well, it's under $6.95, so that in itself we're not allowed to do, are we?
Nope. Nope.
What did you do? $6.98?
No.
$6.50?
No.
£6?
Lower.
$5.95?
Lower.
No.
Yeah.
Is it what? $4.90. People were for a magazine. I like magazines. I've still not read them. Half of them. I like magazines. But I wouldn't pay, I don't think, £4.95. I'd only buy it, I think, if I was in it.
Yeah.
So I could be like, I'm in a magazine that costs £4.95. Quite the likelihood of that happening is slim to none. So, $4.95, boom. Jacqueline and Kent, love, 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 love your work. Hi, ooh, as I'm getting married tomorrow at 2:45. Would Sammi say hello to me, please? Loving the show. Recording tomorrow's. Many thanks from Jacqueline and Kent.
Oh, hi Jacqueline. Congratulations and have a long and happy life together. I'm so pleased you wanted me to say hello.
Oh, everyone in the gallery is saying the same. Jacqueline, all the best for a wonderful day. I hope you have the weather tomorrow, and from all of us, congratulations in advance and congratulations on your engagement, and have the best day ever. And the one thing my mum always says, and my mum said it to my brother's wife when she was fiancée, do you know what she said? Forget anything that goes wrong, just let it go and enjoy your day. Alrighty?
That's true.
Enjoy yourself.
I saw, did you see the photos when there was a wedding in Yorkshire and they had a torrential downpour and the whole, because they had a big outside like tiki style beach weather thing going on, and the rain just washed it through, and the photographs were just beautiful because there was a bride and groom just dancing in the rain in all of they're in about a foot of water, and they just totally embraced it because it was their day.
Yes.
And nobody's going to have a wedding like it. So I mean, just enjoy each other and have a wonderful day. You know.
Absolutely, I'm 100%. It rained on my brother's wedding as well, but then it went away and a big rainbow came.
Oh.
So hopefully, you haven't seen the pictures, hopefully it'll be rainbow. So how about you something blue for your special day, and we'll dedicate this to Jacqueline, who's getting married at 2:45 tomorrow. I'll be thinking of you tomorrow.
Oh, that's given Dion 2 excuses to make that price silly, isn't it? It's blue and you're dedicating it to somebody getting married, so she's going to be crazy on this price. You know it.
Yes, you know it. Sammi says it, you know it. I've got for you something blue, KFGC, made me think of chicken there, KFGC 39 as your something blue. What did you have? Have you ever been married? We had the fortune of having a wedding day. What did you wear? Did you wear something blue? Did you not?
I did. I had a blue garter.
Was yours? Huh?
Garter.
A garter was blue?
Yeah.
My friend had electric blue wedding shoes.
Oh,
because she wanted to be able to wear them again. She thought, well, they're under my dress, nobody's going to see them. She picked it up. She had electric blue shoes. Yeah, do you like that, Dion? Dion likes a white dress and blue shoes idea. Yeah, is that what you would do? I love that. Yeah, yeah. Definitely. Love, love, love hearing from you. Thank you so much. If you're on Facebook, why don't you continue onto Facebook? JM guest designer Sammi Fletcher is on Facebook. I'm there, Ali DeFoy. Keep messaging us in. Let us know what you loved about the show. Let us know what you're looking for. If you've got any questions for Sammi, what she's been working with, what she's been making, send them to us. Sally Worcestershire said, say hi to Sammi. I'll let you do it yourself. This is from Sally Worcestershire. She says, hi Sammi, and she will see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
lovely sound.
She's come round for coffee. She's one of my good friends. So yeah, see her in the morning for a hug. I can't wait for my hug, Sally.
Oh, I can't wait. I want to come. See her in Suffolk. At my wedding, the waitress dropped a tray of drink all over one of my guests at the end of the speeches, and Dad stood up and said, the drinks are on fill. Quite literally, on fill. That's quite funny. Oh, gosh, the waiter at my brother's wedding dropped dropped the main course on the bride's dress.
Oh no.
Which was, it was beautiful, but it was this lovely rich brown gravy. I was on my hands and knees with wet wipes. If you're a bridesmaid, take wet wipes, wipe in it.
My dad dropped a whole glass of red wine down my sister's wedding dress. Her ivory wedding dress. Not a good day.
Would you ban red wine on your wedding day? You can't do that.
Luckily it was after all of the photos, so that was good, but...
Joe and Donegal, oh, it's just gone. No, I thought you said, can you read it? Hi girls, me and my hubby got married in jeans and a lovely day. Joanna from Donegal, love the show. Oh, there's your something blue. And it's still going strong, so it sounds good to me. Aisha is, I share on maybe on the internet, I'm not sure the web address. I thought Dion would be a touch of white, not a touch of blue. She likes the blue shoes idea. So you wouldn't wear a blue dress, you'd wear a white dress with blue shoes.
I totally agree with that way. Aisha, I think she'd be in blue with white shoes.
Well, all the bridesmaids are going to be in blue. Are you going to make them wear white shoes or blue shoes? White shoes. Can I get credit for helping you choose your wedding outfit? Oh, but what colour flowers? What are you going to do? Oh, I haven't put the price on. I'm off to see Sammi already. I'm done. Job done. For 4 strands. I haven't even told you what you're getting. Sorry, that's terrible. I'm so excited because Jacqueline's getting married tomorrow. Do you know what? Because Jacqueline's getting married tomorrow and it's blue, should we just go lower? Why not? $7.95. It's already done. Boom, boom, pow. Let me hear you all. So, oh, you know what? Let's go lower. What's my favourite number? 6.
Oh my gosh.
Literally, my boss will be like, Ali, you know how you haven't finished yet? Can you just get off? Can you just go? What a rebel. Jacqueline was getting married, if my memory serves me correctly. Jacqueline's missing wearing orange dress and pearls for the wedding. Thank you for all your good wishes, Jacqueline. Again, I'm so excited for you, Jacqueline. You're going to have the best time. Oh my gosh. Brilliant. Right, Sammi had a challenge. Wasn't much of a challenge because Sammi chose her own challenge. Yes. Which is not how it's meant to work. But I love it. You challenge yourself to make as much, and you actually made quite a fair amount. I see quite a few busts here. Ooh, and you did use that. Now, if anyone got the first kit, it has sold out, unfortunately. We had this morning. And went out this afternoon, but, or if you're watching repeat, technically it's still morning. The magnesite that you had plenty left over. Yes. You've actually used within this, and it's so great to see it because with the earlier design it was with silver. Yes. And now seeing it with gold, it almost looks like a totally different look, doesn't it?
Totally different look. Absolutely love it.
That's gorgeous, and a little bit like what on the back of the packet we were saying with the half round and square wire. It's similar to how you would do this. And did you do that for a benefit, or were you just going to do that anyway?
I wanted to show, you know, when you said about it and showed the picture, I thought, well, I've got the magnesite, I can do that. It's amazing. So all of this is done with 1 packet of square wire. Really? Used it all. Yeah.
And these are just stunning. These bracelets.
I sell those at about £15 each. And
quite rightly so.
But they're really nice. They look beautiful. They're simple. They're really easy to do. Just banded at the ends, and you just slide a bead on. That one's banded in the middle as well. And just slide a bead on. But yeah, if you think of how far that goes, that's all from 1 packet of square wire.
Sammi, thank you so much, and thank you for choosing it. If you haven't already, you get the half round wire and the square wire for £7.95. Sammi, you are a pleasure. Quickly, do you know when you're next back with us?
I'm not back till the 29th of September. I'm taking 4 weeks off. So, but I am.
What's this with everyone going on holiday?
Well, I'm just having a rest. So my bridal wire workshop is on the 22nd, I think.
Okay, and then you're back on the 29th.
And I'm back on the 29th.
Amazing. So keep your eyes peeled or try and get onto the workshop. I know you'll absolutely love it. Sammi is an absolute pleasure to not only work with but also to go onto her workshops as well. Yeah, I haven't had one yet, but I'll be on one very, very soon. Give me a day off. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Quick message. Hi ladies, I got married at the bottom of a volcano in Kenya called Crater Lake. Oh my gosh, the jetty in the lake began to sink. A green lake. Oh my gosh, Karen.
Wow.
Amazing. We better go. Don't go anywhere. Deb's up next, and I'll see you really shortly. See you on Monday. Bye.